Yeah, I don't really know what the day is. I don't really know what going on. It seemed like it's just a lot going on, child. I don't know. I can't keep up, to be honest. So of course I had to call on my boy schoolboy to come on over here and give me his opinion on a lot of things. Okay. But before we bring schoolboy on, first of all, this is your boy Chef Don, and I appreciate you guys for being here. And listening to our opinions and what we got to say. All right. And just remember, it is just that, our opinions, and we're gonna be respectful about it. Okay, we're gonna be respectful about it. But I guarantee you, I kind of feel like most people feel the same way. But you do got some people out there that's gonna windmill for Jada. But I can guarantee you, I'm going in hard, and I just can't speak for nobody else. But anyway, listen, y'all know what time it is. It is time to get our church announcements on out of the way. All right. And before or while we're doing that, make sure you get your goalies. Okay. You saw 10% off. 10% off. So get your goalies now. And then also to join our Patreon community. We have started posting more content over in Patreon. We've changed up some things. So take a look at it. Go ahead and join our community. We have a really good community over there. We do birthdays, we do all kinds of stuff over there. So y'all make sure y'all join our Patreon community. Now I do have one other announcement, but I'm gonna do that announcement and I'm gonna take some time to talk about this stuff while schoolboy comes on. Okay. So govern yourselves accordingly to the church announcements that you have already received, child. Govern yourselves. All right. Now, without further ado, we just gonna go ahead and get into it, and we're gonna invite schoolboy on up to the platform. But why it ain't doing it right? Okay, there we go. We're gonna invite schoolboy on up to the platform and just chit chat a little bit. Well, hello, hello,
Mm.
hello, hello, and how you doing?
Good morning. Why is the internet in shambles this morning? We ain't even had a good blessed
Honey,
chef. I couldn't even
I don't know
meditate
what to
this
tell
morning.
you.
It's just it's the fool la la and the entanglements. I think you know what I stand for August. I understand why that man was out here hurt. That lady a
Child.
viper. That lady is a viper. They need. Let me not go in. Let me because we ain't even got there yet.
Yeah,
And
we ain't got there yet. We
she
ain't
didn't,
got there
and
yet.
she didn't
But
already activated me. You already know how I felt this morning.
well, first of all, I want to ask you, how are you doing? How are you doing other than all of that?
I'm blessed.
You blessed.
I'm like
Okay.
Charlie Wilson. Ask me how I'm doing. I'm blessed. Yes.
Yes. I know that's right. Yes, yes, yes. Be blessed, honey. Be blessed. Be blessed. Well, listen, we got some things to get into, but I wanted to start this off because this kind of was an impromptu live. I wasn't gonna go live today because I've been a little busy. But first, let's speak to everybody in the comment section and give a few more people time to get on in here. And we're gonna see what the number gonna do. And I may drop something today on these people. I don't know. We're gonna see. What's up, Simply Elegant One? Hey, Miss Bernita. What's up, Miss Leela? What's going on, Lady Norisha? How you doing? How you doing? What's going on, Amber, Veronica? Not the one or the two. How you doing? Uh, is it Tibbs? Tibbs? I sound dumb trying to pronounce some stuff
Lord
sometimes, child.
Jesus.
And Yvette, Bill, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? What up, AK? How you doing? How you doing? Hopefully you doing all right. What up, though, Carolyn? What's going on with you? What's going on with you? So let me just go ahead and give y'all the docket and what we got to talk about. So it's gonna be a number of things that we're gonna talk about, but we're gonna for sure talk about Jada. Girl, I want you to shut up, but we're gonna talk about her. We're gonna talk about Envy, and Envy gave a little explanation to the fraud stuff, but I'm gonna take y'all back to a video that was just posted by Tony the Closure or whatever his name is, something like that. Listening to him, he remind me of like a cartoon character saying his name out loud. But anyway, we're gonna listen to that video. We're gonna get that in order. We're gonna talk about LaShonda being sat down by her apostle, whoever her leader is, child, whatever they got going on over there. We're gonna talk about that, and then we're gonna talk about what's her name is whatever her
Oh,
name is.
Von Shay,
Yeah, cause
gunplay ghetto baby mama or ghetto
yeah,
wife now I'm saying she's cosplaying ghetto because she wasn't raised that way. But go ahead.
you weren't raised that way, but you also had your family raising a grown man. Anyway, we're gonna get into that for sure. How you doing, P Hall? How you doing, Shondaland? What's going on? What's going on? Eating breakfast, listening to you before I head out. Honey, what you eating this morning? What you eating? What you eating? Okay, listen. So y'all already know this ain't no secret. But the show is still casting. Yes, I'm talking about School of Love. It is still casting. Okay, casting is open until the 14th. So make sure you get your applications in now. Women ages 30 to 50 in the DFW, preferably. Outside of that, you're responsible for your own travel. Please remember that. Okay, please remember that. Hey, lovely 31 Blueprint from Colorado. How you doing? How you doing? Was that shade, Phaedra? Was that shade, Phaedra?
All right, don't start because you know they
I
already
mean,
you you already know I already seen the dissertations on Twitter about Phaedra on Married to Medicine, and the show ain't even on yet.
child, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be something, but Take that how you may. You may take it a little shady, you may not. Honey, I don't know what to tell you, okay? Okay, listen. Good morning, Queen. Good morning, Leela. I think I spoke to Leela, but I'm gonna speak again anyway. Okay, so casting is extended to the 14th. So you head over to the website, fill out the app, fill out 100%. And I mean 100, okay? 100% of the application, not 99.9,
Not
not
20.
25, not 35. Please fill out the entire application. Now, you asked me, was that shade? And absolutely. That, my dear, was shade. Okay. All right. Listen. So, we have something new for y'all to see in regards to School of Love. Okay. But out of um curiosity, you saw it, a schoolboy. I had to get permission from I had to get permission because that wasn't really supposed to go out to like Friday, but it ended up being finished beforehand. So I'm gonna show the people,
You go ahead, show you can give him a little something, something.
give them a little
Giving him
something, something.
something he
So
can feel.
so I'm gonna say this. Give me 49 seconds, not even 50 seconds, okay? Give me 49 seconds to show you something. And you all let me know what you think. And then also to make sure if you feeling a little blessed, yes, head over there to that crowdfunding link, honey. Let's get into it.
The Chef Don Don Productions presents School of Love, honey. A new LGBTQ web reality series in the big city of Dallas, Texas. If you are interested in dating schoolboy, make sure you get those applications in right now, just in time for school to be in session.
Well, I mean, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the little teaser? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? I'm like
Yes, God.
squinching my booty cheeks together. I'm
Uh-uh.
nervous.
Your booty tight.
It is, it is. It's
So
really
tight.
tight.
So tight.
I was nervous. So what do you think about that?
Y'all tell us what you think. We were trying to tell y'all this is not gonna be no to be production. We trying to tell y'all.
Yeah, and I'm gonna also tell y'all this, like, yo, we go in on these producers right now. We do, but y'all, some stuff I can kind of vouch to why they do. Now, I ain't talking about the stuff that we don't really care for, right? I'm not talking about that stuff. But like
The snipping
I
and editing.
understand that consistently talking to the showrunner, like consistently talking to other producers, it be a lot.
So
It
you
do. It
working.
be a lot. I ain't
You working.
complaining.
You
I'm
working.
thanking God for the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thanking God for it. But honey, whoop, it is whipping my tail. Okay. Not only my tail, but other people's tail, because some people that is working with me, they have, full-time jobs as well. So Um, it's a lot, but I'm really thanking God. So we need y'all's help, right? We need y'all's help. Now I asked y'all this week for a goal of $50. I need y'all help. Okay. So y'all don't have to go to the crowdfunding link. Let's get $50 and we're gonna send that right on over to the crowd fund to help fund our project. Okay. Let's do that. All right. So you all can bless the cash app, put in the memo, School of Love. Okay. $10, $10, $10, $10. Okay, 5 people, $10. And I think we can do it. We can get to our goal. So we are wanting to bring great production to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Now, the first season and the first time, we getting in there, we getting it happening and stuff like that. So it feels good to be a part of this project. And yes, ma'am, Miss Vernita, you must have not been in the chat, but I also bumped about it too. I did bump about your cash app. So thank you from yesterday. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Um So this project again, super excited about it. Get them applications in, and let me tell you, please make sure you fill out the full application.
Oh, and somebody got in my comment section yesterday talking about the advertising your business. Y'all make sure y'all email. I know Chef Don Don has gone over this multiple times. I have posted it on my social media. He has posted it on his social media. Y'all make sure y'all email or simply go to the website. There is a link in a box there to email production directly. And if you want to inquire about your business, just click that box and the email will open up and that will go directly to them.
Yes, and I mean, I may or may not respond. I get some emails, and then some other people on the team get emails, but your email or your concern will be addressed. Okay, so we ain't gonna leave you hanging. We ain't gonna leave you hanging. I want to say this. Shout out to Millie Chun. So this morning, Millie Chun put the show in her hot topics, and I thought that that was super dope.
Oh, that's
Um,
dope. I didn't know that she put it in her hot topic.
Yes, she did, and tagged me in. So I want to say thank you for that, because you don't ever have to do those types of things, and so when we do get it, we want to appreciate it. So shout out to her for sharing this project. We've gotten a share from we've gotten a share from a lot of people, y'all. So there are a lot of people that are backing us up and supporting us, and we thank you guys for that. We thank you guys for that. So I'm going to let you guys peep this one more time, and I'm gonna let it set in just a little bit. Okay.
The Chef Don Don Productions presents School of Love, honey. A new LGBTQ web reality series in the big city of Dallas, Texas. If you are interested in dating school boy, make sure you get those applications in right now, just in time for school to be in session.
Every time I see that, it just the excitement just bubbles up from within. Okay. Schoolboy, what you excited? Does that excite you a little more?
You know, every time we get closer and closer, like, I don't know, I get butterflies, I get a little bit nervous, because it's like this is a blind date for real in real life. Last time I
Yeah,
had
I
a
don't
blind
even know if the people realize that. Like this.
y'all know it's a blind date, y'all. Y'all know it's a blind date, like a real blind date.
Yeah, she had. I mean, he has no. Like have not seen any other girls. No, nothing. Okay, so when you pull up to these dates, you pulling up to these dates like just like they are. You know, well, I mean, they know who you are. I mean, well, they have would have seen you. However, it would still be different because they don't know what type of date they're pulling up to. They just know that they
And
have a
neither do I.
car time. That right. You just know that you have a car time and your driver is gonna take you to this destination. Okay, and you're gonna be just fine. And that goes for the cast. Now, I do want to let the cast know that we are most definitely going to provide transportation to and from your scenes. Okay, I don't ever want to leave anybody hanging, so we are going to do that. And then, of course, whatever date you're on, it will be taken care of. So we ain't got to wait till the reunion talk about well, I paid and I paid and I paid. No, y'all will know that if this is a show that is being, sponsor or it's being produced, we're production is paying for it.
That's why the purpose of
Okay.
us
So I
having the
just want y'all to
sponsors
understand.
and the crowdfunding and all of that. So y'all understand, like this is where we putting funds into this. Like this is not, us just sitting up here, just talking about it. Funds have to go into this in order to make it work. So
Absolutely. And so you'll
to in
start
order
seeing
to
us doing.
provide good dates and all that, we gotta have some funds. That's why we say, hey, can y'all crowdfund? Can y'all donate? Because those things go to the production.
Yes, and again, it helps us in major ways. And you never know. Share it on your platform. You never know who might be willing to give, who might be willing to send a blessing. Because in the end, it's a blessing. And as you can see, whatever y'all give here on the channel literally goes back into the channel. Because nothing we do is free. And you all know that at this point. Nothing we do is free. Not even the stream y'all we using is free, honey. You got to pay for that. You got to pay to make your thumbnails and all that kind of stuff. So it's a lot. And on top of that, making sure that everything for the show is great production. Because we in 2023, okay? And
You got to step your P up in the
I mean,
words
although
of
I want to be on T.S. Madison, you
yes.
know,
Before
I
that.
I want to be on what you call it on Tubi, but I don't want that Tubi quality. Okay, so let's be clear. So if the show just blessingly makes it over to Tubi, hallelujah. Okay, but I don't want that Tubi quality. Okay, that's facts. Hey, sweet essence, what's going on? What's going on? Everybody just coming in. Thank you guys for the support again for School of Love. Now, one last thing, we are still casting for Hotline Bling chat room. Now, this is an opportunity for you all to vibe with 5 people. Well, 4 people.
You
You would
didn't.
make five. Okay. Uh,
I hate
so honey, I'm just saying. So you will vibe with what am I trying to say? 4 people, right? And you will be a permanent co-host. Okay, so we're looking for 2 permanent co-hosts and 1 fill-in host. Okay, so that fill-in host, you're gonna be filling in when I'm not available. Okay, because y'all know I will be filming the show.
this
Um,
thumbnail. My God, today.
ain't it something? Ain't it something?
The beige DJ scammer up there
You got Jada in the middle,
telling
and
everybody
then you
business. And then you got
and
the
then you
scamming,
got
another
which
scamming bishop. Is she a
the
bishop, apostle? What
she a apostle, a bishop, or something, a reverend. I don't know, We about to get into her in
You
just
know
a
you could
second.
get your you could get your credentials online for that.
We know, because
It's
we always talk about Juanita over there selling prayer classes for $1,500 when the people can go online and get it for free or get it for $9.99.
but she over there
And
putting
that's
that
where
blessed vegetable oil on them though.
well, yeah, she is shooting them with vegetable oil. She is doing that. She is shooting them with vegetable oil. Uh, all right. So before we get into everything, you guys know that this is just our opinion. All things here are alleged, and in our opinion, and this is for entertainment purposes only. All right. So don't get your underwear in a wad. Okay. I promise you, it's going to be okay. All right. So this is what I want to start with. I want to start with a banger. Let's start with a banger. How about it?
Mm. And who the hell is that? Courtney?
That's Mimi.
Huh?
That's Mimi.
Lord and the mess. The mess.
That's Mimi. So I was minding my business and I saw this and I said, wait. I don't know what y'all got going on over here, but Miss Girl, it ain't a good look at all. Drew, I need you to run at this point. I'm sorry. I know what you're trying to do over there, but you got to run. Okay. You have got to run. Okay. Because this is messy. You can't forget that she was in the circle of people who she posted on her social media about Ty and Drew. So to see you, and I'm not saying that she just didn't speak and move on, but I'm just saying this looks real messy. It looked like y'all doing spirit fingers with each other. Like, yeah, we did that. I don't know. I mean, this is kind of what it looked like to me, allegedly. I don't know. What you thinking, schoolboy?
They messy as hell. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if he dropping some things off.
Mm,
He might be dropping some eggplant
dropping
off in
some.
there because I don't believe Mimi is all the way with the peaches over here on my side because I know I'm gay. But we know Mimi. You know she'll get back on the shower rod, and you know Ralph give that vindictive spirit. He will go ahead and go on and sleep with your friend and everybody else if he can. If he feel like he want to just dig into your skin, he looked like that type of ninja.
Ooh, my,
He'll
my,
do it
my,
for
my,
spite.
my.
You don't think he wouldn't do it for spite?
I mean, yeah, absolutely. We saw what he did. We knew that he had this whole plan orchestrated when it come to Courtney. So we knew what time it was when it comes to Ralph. Like we not putting nothing past him at all.
I'm
That's
just
why I
saying.
say it ain't a good look and it looks shady. You know
It
what
looked.
I'm
It
saying?
looked.
It
It
look
wasn't Martell there too at this
y-
event.
yes, this that suit line that Martell, was up there and with the DT bout or whatever. They had a fashion show down to the Atlanta, and Ralph was in it, Martell, Mimi, and it was a few other people hop up in it as well. But honey, I mean, it wasn't nothing to run home and go tell
Just
mama about
them,
or
but
nothing like that.
them together seems shady. All of them just together seem shady as hell. Did you?
It is absolutely very shady because let's not forget that Sheree was involved in this as well.
And didn't they
Let's not
say?
forget it all comes back full circle.
But see, here go messy Carlos King, because I peeped you. I peeped you, sir. There was
Okay.
a tweet where somebody had put that picture up, and he talking about was the cameras rolling.
Well, whose cameras would have been rolling?
I don't know.
because we know you're not a thing with Sheree. So is he saying that for Ralph?
I don't know who he was saying. I know he made it in loop was the cameras rolling, and I'm like, for what
I mean,
and who? Because
well, he shouldn't have said that because is the cameras rolling for DC?
that part.
So no, 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 sir. I try hard. I really try hard. I try hard, Carlos. I do, but child,
You act
oh
like
my
people don't see the he act like people don't see the stuff. I see the stuff. I see it. I just didn't say nothing and I didn't comment on it either because I was about to be messy, but I went ahead and let it slide and let him make it because what you need to be concerned about is why OWN is not renewing DC. That's what you need to be concerned about.
The only thing I could think he could be talking about is on cameras rolling. Cause I
That's
mean, we
who
know
I'm
the
thinking he's
Atlanta.
talking about, but why would OWN cameras be rolling when y'all don't even really want to talk about what's really going on with them people in Huntsville?
Well, I mean, I could see him, you know, getting all of Martell's business ventures. I could definitely see that, and I could definitely see him hiring, a camera crew to go down to the Atlanta to film. I could definitely see it. I could see it. Will it
Don't
happen?
nobody
I don't
care
know, but I
about
could see it.
Martell Pumpkinhead behind.
Well, you know,
I hope he got somewhere to
we
live
don't.
for his kids. That's what he need to be worried about. Damn, a soup line. Sir, do you have somewhere to live?
You know, I don't talk about that show really, but I had told the people's back when I talked about that show. I had told them peoples. I had told the peoples that I had been told y'all that Martell was over there squatting. I told y'all that. And I also told y'all that was one of the reasons why, truth be told, Nell and Chris was a witness in that case. I told y'all that. But see, the one thing about it is the people didn't like to give me my credit when I talked about the show. So that's why I don't really talk about it no more. Because one thing y'all not gonna do is play me out to be damn fool. Okay. But everything that I have said about that show has come back full circle and to be true. And if I'm lying, tell me in the comment section. Okay. And if you can spot a lie that I told, send $10 to the cash app.
I mean, in all honesty, that show has been exposed from the rooter to the tutor. It ain't too much about that show that has not been exposed. I'm not even gonna hold you.
But these people, let me tell you something. These people, especially in that sector, and that's another reason why I stopped reviewing the show. Especially in that sector, a lot of people like to take your information. Child ain't done no type of research. Child ain't done no type of noun research. Not a noun. Okay, you using other people's content
And
and
not giving
pretending
credit.
like you done done the research and you ain't really done no credit. And I have seen people, talk behind the scenes. People have sent me screenshots of DMs of people having things to say, but y'all don't want to give me my credit. And the one thing about it, again, thank y'all so much. Miss Bernita and Simply Elegant One is like, no, you ain't told no lies about that show. Not now. Hey, kiss my cheeks, TV. How you doing, love? I think I saw you on Twitter. Did I not? Is it a possibility? I don't know. I think I saw you on Twitter though. But welcome, welcome. I don't know if you've been here before, but if not, welcome. I'm officially welcoming you. Now I'm gonna remember that you've been here. But again, yeah, I haven't lied about that show. And I actually said that way before um they even started filming this. Just actually, you know what? I told y'all that way back when they filmed the reunion. I sure did. I sure did. I remember it now.
And you know what? It's crazy because this past week, everybody was
Last
asking.
year's reunion.
You mean
Last season's reunion, not this season.
the not this year, but the last year reunion.
Previous, right? Last season's reunion, not this one, not just a few weeks ago, but this last year around this time.
Well, last week everybody was like, "Yo, that was like schoolboy. You didn't do the review, a live review." I'm gonna be honest. Huntsville is draining as hell. It is mentally and emotionally draining. It just really is to watch these scenes of them arguing with each other and just a bunch of foolery, and it's the same mess. I'm tired of hearing about that ghetto expo. I'm tired of Stormy sitting up there calling Marceau bitch, and his wife Tisha sitting up there looking stupid. I'm just tired, and I'm gonna be honest. That is Carlos King's bread and butter. That is the only thing that he has as a bread and butter. DC is end up. I think that's done, and they ain't really saying it. The calendar is not saying it, but I think that's a wrap, like Reynolds. And and if they bring back that tragedy, which is Detroit, I just for me, it's getting to a point where I'm just like, okay, what am I reviewing? Because all I'm doing is eating y'all up.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be for real. I'm gonna be so for real. I'm such in a new place in my life right now where I don't have time for the negativity that come along with that.
I
And
feel
baby, let me
you.
tell you something. If Housewives are Married to Medicine get that deep, I will tap out. Because I'm gonna tell you something. I allowed things like that to literally take my mind to a whole nother dimension and stuff that I don't even be thinking about on a regular basis. I ain't got
It
time to
does.
be
It
doing that.
messes with
I
your
got to
mental
use
health,
my
and they don't
energy.
realize that.
Right. I got to use my energy on something that's a little bit more positive, and I can get my accomplishments done and stuff like that. I can't do the extra stuff that comes along with it because it's at some point I be like, y'all ain't tired. Y'all ain't tired from the windmilling on the YouTube to the windmilling on the Twitter to the windmilling on the Instagram to the windmill. I'm tired. I'm tired. So that's the reason
I'm
why I had to
tired.
say I give it up because I tried to watch that first episode. I did. I really did. I tried to get that first episode to try. I did the same thing I did when the first part of the season came out, where I only watched 15 minutes of the first episode, and I kept having to go back because I promised Patreon that I was going to review it at that time. But my patrons know at this point, I'm sorry if you signed up for Patreon for the Love and Marriage Huntsville reviews, honey. Listen, please go ahead and end your subscription, honey. Please, please, please. I don't mind because I have no plan on trotting down that Huntsville Avenue street at all. At all. Y'all see, I didn't even cover the last conversation that the original Straight No Chaser had with Arion. I didn't even talk about that. I wanted to still clear away from all this stuff, baby.
It's really, it's
So
sad because it then got to a level where I never seen a reality TV show get to this level of toxicity. Yeah, you have it with Housewives, but it's only to a degree because I will straight leave the conversation on Twitter. I will block you and you will be blessed on my Instagram. I'm just I'm at that point. If it don't bring me happiness and it doesn't bring me peace, I don't want to deal with it. And like I said last week, I didn't watch it. I still have not watched it. It's still sitting on my DVR, and I don't even know if I will watch this week. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Right now, I'm trying to keep my mind sane for my own reality TV show, in which I will be now taking that criticism from people that I eat up on a weekly and daily basis. Um, and some of them are actually excited to see me do my own show. So at the end of the day, it's all about protecting my peace. And y'all people over there in that sector, y'all scare me. Y'all need therapy.
yeah, no, I'm trying to tell you that I had the exit stage left, and I had to do it for my own just like mental stability. And then, like I said here, um, I'm trying to do what you know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to build an empire. I want multiple shows. I want documentaries. I want to be able to sit down with people and talk to people and literally get deep down into it, but make it into something that just fulfills a lot of people and that can help a lot of people along the way. Yesterday was World Mental Health Day, y'all.
It was.
And one of the main things that that we always talk about is our mental health. And so I feel like if it snatches and tugs at you and you start acting like something that you haven't been acting like, listen, get away from the show. Please get away from tap out. Tap out. I ain't gonna
It's
lie to
okay to
you.
cut that. It's okay to cut it off.
It got that way for Potomac last season for me. It was
Oh,
a
you tapped
moment in
out?
time where I was like, I did. I was like, listen, I can't recap the show no more because I'm starting to get really aggravated. And then, like, I think even when the reunion came around, I only recapped maybe the second part of that reunion. It just really overtook me into a place where like I don't really just like that, and it triggered me. Some of the conversations triggered me, so I was like, I'll tap out. I'll tap out. And so sometimes it really, you don't really notice a difference until you start acting different, you start responding to stuff different, you start doing different stuff, and you like, now listen. So then that's how you know mentally it's time to check out of that particular situation. Shout out to you, baby girl 1981, for the super chat. Happy hump day, happy hump day, happy hump day, happy hump day, happy hump day.
But that picture was interesting. I just
Okay. Um, and let me tell you something. It takes a moment to get to that place because I'm not there all the way with everything, but some things that I can peep, and I'm like, okay, listen, this about to take me to a different dimension. I need to get out of this. I need to check out of this. So, and I think that that really works for your mental health with any situation that you're currently dealing with. Like if I'm not just saying for reality TV, but anything in general, if it makes you start to act different and not in the best way, change it up. Change it up.
especially people like emotionally dumping on you, or you feel like it's too much, or you're watching something and you notice that it will change your whole mood or trajectory. You got to get away from it and you got to move. That's people, places, things. I don't care if it's a work environment. I don't care if it's family. I don't care what it is. Y'all have to start protecting your peace and set boundaries with folks. And you know what? If people get mad, they'll be all right. I do it all the time because it's not about everybody else. It's about my peace. And I totally get it.
Yes,
There is things as you get older, like I have a lot less patience, I realize, for reality TV because it's just getting real stupid.
agree. Agree. It's becoming. It's you know what it is. It's you're able to peep storylines. Let me say this. Let me say this. As a producer, can I backtrack just a little bit? This might be hopping on the fence or twerking on the fence in the words of Ken Power a little bit. But I now have a different vision at like the RHOP trailer, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills trailer, the Married to Medicine trailer, all of that, right? In the beginning, I was like, okay, this is lackluster. Like, this don't give me nothing. But now, from a producer standpoint, I understand why they did what they did, right? There's no peeps in the storyline, which tells you most of the time you gonna have a good season. How many times have we seen how a storyline is going to play out and it has ruined it for us? And then when we see it, we get our expectations set so high and they cut the scene.
Roa.
They do it all the time. They typically do it all I mean, they did it last year with Potomac. So, and Beverly Hills. So to see them give us something like this, and there's no there's no expectation of, oh yeah, Garcelle and Erica really gonna go at it this season, and I wonder why. oh, so it really, it helps in a sense. Now I don't know how the season is going to play out, so I can't give them their props on that part, but I can give them their props on the trailers because uh it
I think
doesn't leave
it's
a
about that
space
fourth
to guess.
wall. I think it's about that fourth
Yes.
wall not being broken, and we
Mm-hmm.
just seeing that so often. You look on these Love and Hip Hops, and you get out here, oh, well, that whole storyline is fake, or you have, somebody near somebody who's dealing with somebody on the show, they go run their mouth to a blogger, the blogger gets out here and says XYZ is fake. So then as you're watching the show, it's like, okay, what am I supposed to be outraged about again? What am I supposed to be mad about again? Okay, they've already exposed that this is fake. Next story. Like, so what else do we have here?
Right.
It's
Let me
almost
tell you
looking
that
at it and being mad about the fact that it was already exposed. So what are we watching?
that's how I feel about that Lamada Negro.
Oh
I
Lord.
feel like, regardless, girl, you was wrong to come out here and expose the show in the way that she did. That was wrong, and that was a complete turn off for me. I don't want nothing to really have to do with her. Like I will really be upset if I was part of the production and the network. To be completely honest with you, I will be very upset. You come out and just the first episode has aired, and you come out talking about everything is cap. Everything is cap that you brought to the
It's because she
season.
couldn't take the heat
Everything was
of the
cap.
criticism. That's why it was. She couldn't take the heat of the criticism of dealing with Safari, but you knew
Bro,
that what was going to come with that when you decided to deal with him. Let's be clear. Like,
when y'all met up to come up with this fake bull crap of a storyline, you knew what was gonna happen. Come on now. You knew what was gonna happen. I just feel like that was this is your bread and butter from what I understand and I know. And I hate to be like that, but if you getting paid and love and hip hop is like, and I don't know if she got any other businesses, if she do, you
she
know,
does. I
you
think she
trying to
has
mess up her
a
business.
clothing line for her daughter, for her daughters. She has real estate in Dominican Republic, and that she has a real estate business. She has multiple streams of
Well,
income.
maybe she's gonna do full real estate after this season. Cause I think it is crazy. I think it would be very crazy to invite you back on another season and you just got through saying that everything that you brought to the cameras was capped. Let me tell you something. If any of my talent do some stuff like that, baby, you will be receiving a a termination letter in your email.
It's cap. It's all cap. I ain't trying to find love. It's all cap. I'm playing with you.
That's
I'm playing. Don't take no. Now y'all don't run with that lie. Now I was playing, okay? I really am trying to find love, okay? It's not cap on my end, but if I even if feel that it's cap, I'm gonna tell Chef I think I'm done with this date.
well, you have to, go through the dates. Okay. You have to go through the dates. And we, part of the see now you finna make me have to get you together up here. Part of the I'm gonna just go ahead and snitch on myself. I am your producer.
Oh, see,
So
oh, look how you said that with authority. Ooh, I am your producer.
part of this is you can't break that fourth wall, so you got to sit there and deal with it now. And we got to be able to get your now
What did
reactions
Gerald?
to
What they
everything.
say? What back in the day? That song, "Rude Boys," it's written all over your face. You don't have to say a
Have to
word
say
because I'm gonna
a
be just sitting there with
word.
face. I will be giving face and know the confessional will be lit.
Listen, oh gosh, we okay. So let's get into some mess, child. Let's go on and get into
No, for real.
M-
I feel like being
Miss
messy.
Lasantra. Okay, so in
Lord,
case of you guys, I'm not about to take you guys through the full story, which I know allegedly she scammed her wife. Okay. Well, effectively, oh, I'm sorry. Deliverance by grace. Uh, do that say foundations?
Yes, ma'am. I mean, sorry. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ooh, shit. My bad.
Well, I make up all kind of slip ups, and you forgive me every time. So thank
Ah, yes, that's foundation. So is that really a church or a
you.
nonprofit? What is let me go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm just a little. I'm gonna have to do some research on that part right there. But
I
anyway,
might
it
have to
says
Google that right now.
effectively,
Go ahead. Mhm.
effectively 10/10 of 23, which was yesterday. Pastor Lysandra Lockhart will be on a sabbatical until further notice. Now, if y'all don't know what a sabbatical is you sit down. Now, let me just now for the saints that's in the comment section, simply elegant one, and I know there's some other saints that's in the comment section. Let me tell you something. You're not supposed to sit somebody down without giving them the resources to fix whatever the issue or the problem is. I'm just saying that that's typically how it is when you sit someone down. They have to go through a restoration process before they are able to come back and join or get back into the ministry in whichever ministry that they were in. So, I mean, that's the way to do it. This look a little strange, but anyway, let's keep going. Um, it was determined by the Apostolic and Episcopal Council, okay, with the support of her apostle to advise as such. She will not appear for any engagements as a guest speaker, nor speak on her platform, Deliverance by Grace Ministries. So I guess it's not supposed to be ministries. It's supposed to be, I mean, it's not supposed to be foundation. It's supposed to be ministries anyway. Please
I'm
allow
on the
her and her
website
family
now.
time to rest during this time. We ask that no one reaches out concerning this decision. So you thought the people was gonna reach out to her and be like, we don't like I mean, reach out to y'all and be like, we don't like the decision y'all made. Okay, anyway. Um, her grace, Apostle Ely Davis Cheatham, Cheatham, Chitnam, however you say that, presiding prelate. Okay. You say you on the website right now?
I googled it on one of the devices, and what
Mhm.
come up is straight up going to her. So is she really the founder of this? Because I'm not understanding.
Hold on, let me. I
Because the
just
website is www.dbygministries.com.
hold
And
on.
it
Go back. DBY
G
D minutes.
ministries.com.
Girl, I can't. Okay, hold on. Let me share my screen.
And the rest of the stuff that comes up in the Google search is her. It all comes back to her. So how is this found? Is this a foundation? Like I'm confused. Yes.
So here is the website. Okay, this is her website. G D D by G Ministries. I am so confused. So who is Grace Tabernacle? I didn't see them by no Grace Tabernacle, but who is Deliverance by Grace?
That's what I would love to know.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I see. D is short for deliverance, and
Uh-huh.
G
Great.
is short for grace. Okay,
Grace.
got it.
Uh-huh.
D by G Ministries is an organization that affirms and celebrates all people. We inform, empower, share the love of Jesus with all. We strive to lift all people up through the teachings of the Bible and loving those who have considered themselves unlovable. Deliverance by Grace has been established to act as a bridge for those in need of information, encouragement, resources, and healthy physical bodies, as well as a healthy mental state and to be validated in their lives. Okay, this is what I wanted to know right here. Founder and executive director, Minister Lashandra Elise Lockhart has experienced deliverance through grace in her own life and is now dedicated to helping others experience the same deliverance and liberation. She serves as the outreach pastor for Fresh Fire Community Church, located in Louisville, Kentucky, and is also a student at Simmons College of Kentucky. She is married to Rashonda Lockhart and has 5 children. She is dedicated to serving God's people and helping them to understand the difference between being tolerated in the church versus being celebrated. So, Miss Girl, did you write your own firing letter? Cause girl, wait a
And I just went to Fresh Fire
minute.
Community Church. I'm going to the website. I got now this getting a little deep for me. I'm nosy. I want to know what's going on.
Wait a minute, y'all. Okay, there are no plans available. Okay. Okay, so she couples counseling, $50 for 1 hour, life coach, $75 for girl.
Oh,
Wait a minute. This ain't no messing on no life coaches. This ain't messing on no life coaches. But you got to be out your mind. If you sound like, I mean, if you think I'm going to pay you $75 to give me a life coach session for an hour, if you don't get out of here, I can go down to the for real and get some for real therapy. And this again,
with
no
the
shade to
insurance.
people who are life coaches, but I'm just saying, even without insurance, you can get some. You know, sometimes they will get you in there for $65. You know what I'm saying? And if you do have insurance, you can't get in there for cheap. But I'm just saying, I'm not going to pay you $75 for you to tell me to do what. You don't got the stuff equipped for to no shade again to people who are life coaches. I am not shading y'all. I'm just saying I've never understood something like this. You mean to tell me that I guess because you are a pastor, an apostle, whatever, that I'm supposed to be taking life coaching from you and paying 70? Man, get out of here. I'm not doing that. Build your
I'm gonna
spiritual
tell y'all
body. What is that?
now, Chef. I'm gonna tell
What
you
is
right
it?
now. You know that life coaching is one of the biggest scams next to women's empowerment. Them two scams, I ain't gonna hold. I'm sorry, they're scams. They're scams. Like, I'm sorry. It's a scam T. Everybody, because y'all know y'all can go online and just become a life coach. You can go online to become a reverend. It's just a certificate, y'all. Yeah.
I mean, that's facts. It's
I'm
definitely
not
facts.
shading it,
Okay, so
but like some of these people is not qualified to be doing this, and they just running money, and it's an easy con. I hate to say it.
well, child, y'all can go in there and buy stuff, celebrate it, not tolerate it. You can go in there and buy all of that stuff. I mean, it just don't give. But okay, so we are here on the freshfirechurch.org. Okay. Freshfirechurch.org is there in Louisville, Kentucky. And I don't really see. Okay, let's see. Okay, so she is the outreach pastor there at this fresh fire. So she is listed. She is listed as the outreach pastor. Okay. Uh but when I go back and look at this here, right here,
Chef, stop.
I'm confused.
So who sat her down? Did she sit herself down? Because
She
that's what
said
that's.
her. I'm convinced. I'm convinced. Yeah, she set herself down because what? None of this is adding up. Okay, it most definitely look like you went over there to Canva, and it looks like you typed this up. Okay, and then you try to make it look official by putting that seal down at the bottom like you did. But I do not think this is real. You sit yourself down, ma'am. Y'all, I'm for real over here looking at I'm for real over here looking at the website. So they got one, two, three. So they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ministers. You got somebody over hospitality, you got somebody over the media, you got somebody over the youth and young adults, and then Lashondra was over the outreach. That Ely lady is on Facebook. Okay, let me go look her up. I'm nosy, y'all. Sorry, I got to do this in real time, but y'all here for the mess anyway.
I'ma just say this. It sounds like to me that Fresh Fire Church may have told her, like, you can't do no outreach for us right now because we got to investigate some things. And they went ahead and just told her in privacy. So then she trying to make it seem like she's sitting herself that, ma'am, you sitting yourself down. Okay. The things that came out about you, I done watched a lot of breakdowns on this lady.
You know what?
And she better
I'm
hope
sorry.
she don't go to jail, Chef. I ain't even gonna hold you, especially with that government stuff, messing with people rent and all that. She better hope she don't go to jail. And baby girl, 1981, you messy as hell for that comment. Only thing she could teach me is to forge checks and have a jacked up fade.
Y'all. Okay, so I'm on this lady page, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, just 2 days ago, she over there sharing Lashandra's Lockhart stuff. And this stuff been out for longer than a week.
So is they in on this together? What's going on?
Honey, I'm going to looking at the churches. Listen. I'm just to say it. I'm just piss some people off. I'm just to say it. I'm just to piss y'all off. Y'all know good and well y'all don't got no business starting no ministries. Okay, girl, you just started this ministry, this bishop's ministry, this prelate ministry just this year. I am so sick of y'all doing this stuff. It ain't real. Where is it, girl? Where is the background? Where is the research? What is the stuff that you have done? Y'all like to sit up and play with God too much for me. What is this? What is this? Y'all talking about people being y'all selves, but y'all choosing to create some type of what is this? It's such disrespect, in my opinion. Okay, I'm gonna just be all the way 100 with it, and I'm not saying that people who choose the lifestyle that we choose can't be in ministry. What I am saying is, I do not like to see people messing on God. I don't like to see it, and this is what it looks like to me. It looks like y'all like to play with God. Get somewhere and sit y'all delusional tails down, because what y'all are giving is not helping people be drawn to the kingdom or helping people be drawn closer to God. You can hang up all that bull crap. Y'all, I'm sick of it. This right here actually done pissed me off. It done past activated me. This done pissed me off. Y'all like to play with God too much for me.
And let me say this. For me, my relationship with God does not consume me being in four walls of a church. Okay, because when God was out here doing his work, he was not confined to a church. He went out and he did things for people on the street. He was in the trenches doing the work. I'm going to say this. For me, I don't choose, and I will never say, y'all will always hear me say this. I believe God made me this way. I was born this way. I do not have an attraction to a man whatsoever. And I do and feel like this. When this ain't a lifestyle for me, this is me. And at the end of the day, when you want people to come to God, they're not going to come to God when you out here playing with God. One thing my grandma always told me is you don't never, ever, ever play with Jesus, because that's be the same man that's going to humble you. This lady is out here playing with God and scamming. And it has a hard time for me to wrap my mind around it that she was married to another woman for 6 years, and that woman didn't have the slightest inkling that this mess was going on in her home. It don't sit right with me. Sorry.
It's disgusting.
And y'all got to
It's
stop
disgusting,
just
y'all.
believing any and everything because it's on the internet and because people say that they are. So actions speak louder than words. This lady is shicier than hell. But one thing she gonna do, she gonna have to pay for this mess right here. Cause you up here playing with God and you lying. I can look at her and it's screaming scammer. Ain't nothing about her screaming God.
And let me tell y'all something. This is what really activated me. You know what? Bunk it. Hold up. I'm about to share this. Oh yeah, y'all catching it today. Lady Eli Davis Cheetahman or whatever you supposed to be, girl.
Cause I believe that's
I'm
another
I'm
alias
supposed to
she up
get
here
you.
using. I don't give a damn because y'all said this lady got multiple aliases.
No, this is for real. Somebody
That's for
different.
real. Somebody real.
Yeah, it is for real. Somebody different. But it ain't even about that part of it. The part that's getting me is this made up bishop seal. I'm like, and you can tell they done put some Pixar on top of it. I'm telling y'all something. Y'all gonna learn. God. Ooh, y'all be talking about God gonna get peoples. He gonna get the peoples that's doing this type of stuff right here because this is just absolutely absurd. Yeah, just wait till I share this with you, especially for those of you who are not new to this. You true to this because you've been raised in the church. And listen, this is not even trying to bring any other type of religion in, but these stuff is so commercial and an afterthought to these people. Like y'all like to play with God. It ain't sincere. It's not real. And y'all can say what you want
It's
to,
about
but
money.
these made
It's
up
about
ministries
money.
ain't real.
It's about money. And y'all don't really want to acknowledge that, but it's about money. It's about getting paid. It's about money and money and money and money and money. And I'm gonna tell you, if you're not really doing it for the love of God, then something wrong is wrong with you because it's a part of the commandments for greed. Y'all just out here greedy and everybody's scamming. But I'm gonna tell you that life coach scamming, this ministry scamming, this women's empowerment scamming, it's out of freaking control. Because there's people that's coming to people for real help, and y'all ain't qualified in no realm to be giving nobody no help.
Absolutely.
Now that
That's what
activated
I'm
and pissed
saying.
me
I'm
off.
paying you $75 for you to play with me and play
Girl,
with my mental health. I'm supposed to
I can
pay
call
you
my mama, I can call my
$75
auntie and
for
talk
you
to
to
them.
play
I can call the elders in my
right for
family
free.
for free.
Girl, now y'all done pissed me off.
And
I
y'all
still
wonder
got
why
a
they
whole list
running
of other people to
around.
read.
But you know what? It's funny how y'all sit around and y'all give to them and they got a pot to pissing in the window to throw it through, and they rolling around with all this designer label mess on, but you sitting up here can't even pay your electric bill, but you giving it to somebody. Make it make sense.
Now that's facts.
Now, when I do for people and I give to people, I give to people from my heart because God put it on my heart to give, not because I'm just doing. I'm paying. Half of these people don't even know where the tithes and offering is going to.
I have a problem with this.
Devin fake as
Ma'am,
hell.
this ain't real. Why do y'all do this? Why do y'all do this?
Why does it say established
And then you
2023?
established in 2023. And not only do you have established 2023, but girl, when you made this thing over here, you didn't even put your full name over here. It's being covered up by some pictures that this is PixArt stuff that you didn't set up and play with. And you just decided to use this as a logo. Girl, I am over y'all.
Then went over the damn Canva and created that bullshit.
That's it. But y'all stay playing with God and then sit up and draw these people in who are hurting, who are confused, who don't know which way to turn. That's the problem I have. Okay. There are really some true, sincere people out here who really believe in, you know, they believe in a lot of things, but to see people doing this type of stuff right here, this grinds my intestine.
It's
I'm
you know
I'm
what,
I'm disgusted.
it upsets me because church is supposed to be a place of healing, but I do understand that the church is like a hospital for the sick. And you got a lot of people that that take advantage of the sick, and they get out here and they create these platforms, and y'all sit up here and y'all give to them, and y'all hang on these people every word, not understanding that these people is out here just they hurting people. It's not right. It's not right. This is why I always say everybody ain't healed of their trauma. Some people take that pain, they become the prey. They go from being the prey to being the predator, and they prey on folks. And
Yeah.
again, I still am perplexed that a woman you married you got to have one hell of a mouthpiece to get a woman to marry you, and in 6 years she never knew that you was out here scamming. That just don't sit right with my spirit. Sorry. Sorry, I don't.
But my thing is, if you've already been homeless, I'm not about to trust you. I'm sorry, I'm just not about to trust nobody, actually. So, girl, I'm really still convinced you made this up, okay? Because I'm trying to figure out what ministry is Ely, what ministry is she actually covering? Because this made up mess that y'all got right here with these birds and stuff up here and all of these kings and queen hats and stuff like that. It's a bunch of bull crap, and you didn't even write in the right places, y'all. Let me tell you something. And if you got a problem with me, you can come talk directly to me, and I guarantee you this ain't the smoke that you want. So I'm gonna got grapes on there, got doves and stuff on there, got old sheep on there. Girl, like you just slap that sheep in the middle of this thing. Like, what we doing? Do y'all see that sheep right there? What you doing? What are you doing? I just them grapes, the dove, the sheep, the flame, the hats and the like nothing is aligned. Girl, hang it up.
Right.
Okay. And again, you got a problem with me, you come talk directly to me about it. And again, I don't think this is the smoke that you want. Okay. Because I'm I will give you
I
exactly
don't
what you're
even
looking
care
for.
if you
This
got a
is
problem
sick.
with it.
This
Because
is
I said what I said, and
this is
I don't.
gross. This is sad. It's pathetic. And y'all got to find somebody else to play with and stop playing with my God. Okay? Stop playing with my God. Because he too good for y'all to be sitting up playing with him like this, making a mockery out of stuff. Like, please stop. This is
And
disgusting.
that's why they ain't blessed, Don, because they playing with God. That's why they ain't blessed. Because you playing with God. She need to go somewhere and sit down
This
and really
here
get
is
some and really work on herself before you out here. Cause see, I know her type. She's the type of stud that'll get right back out here as soon before the divorce is even no ink filed on the divorce papers, and lay up with another woman and turn around and do the same thing again.
and that's sad. That is so sad. Y'all, we gotta be we gotta wake up. We gotta wake up. We gotta wake up because this right here is sick. This is sick. I have no respect for you, prelating bishop or whatever, presiding prelate. I have no respect for you, Eli or Ale or whatever your name is. I have no respect for you. I have no respect for LaShonda. And I honestly have no respect for anybody that is under your so-called ministry. Have a good day. Oh, let me lighten up
D
my
Chef
spirit.
Don Don Productions presents School of a Love, honey. A new LGBTQ web reality series in the big city of Dallas, Texas. If you are interested in dating schoolboy, make sure you get those applications in right now, just in time for school to be in session.
All right. Miss Girl had really vexed my spirit. All right. So we're gonna get into our next story, and that is going to be that of Miss Jada Pinkett Smith. Okay. Miss Jada Pinkett Smith. Girl, you know what? I really I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Jada needs to, just plain and simple, get somewhere, sit down, and shut your mouth. Okay, lady, please just shut up. You always doing this. Listen, I find it odd that you just you just talk too much, girl. You just talk too much. I want you to shut up, and you don't mind throwing this man up under the bus over and over and over again. You just don't mind doing it. You don't mind talking. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. That's why ain't nobody picked up that red table talk, because you talk too much.
You
My
never shut
God.
up.
I mean, you just always talking. I mean, and she just saying some off the wall stuff. Okay, so here's the first thing. She says that, okay, in case y'all don't know, she got a book out. And let me tell y'all something. I do find the timing of this book, in essence, with her Tupac situation and what's happening with that situation right now. I don't believe that's coincidental. I'm just saying. I don't believe that. But anyway, getting back into this particular piece of this. So she says that her and Will had been separated since 2016, but didn't know how to tell people. Girl, you know how to tell people everything else. You know how to tell people about your entanglement with August Asina. So we supposed to sit up here and really believe you couldn't fit it, but all of a sudden you didn't felt comfortable in this book telling it. Girl, Jada.
You and Will decided that you were going to live completely separate lives. It was not a divorce on paper, but it was a divorce. So from the year 2016, which is 7 years ago now, y'all have been
She yeah, she irritates me. Just sitting there nodding her head. I'm just getting
apart.
irritated.
Yeah. But in public, the couple who married in 1997 denied the gossip about their marriage.
Girl, I mean, it's just all she is. She is so full of nonsense. She is so full of nonsense. She is so aggravating, annoying, irritating. Just all of those words describe her for me. It just irritating. And there's not a single bone in my body that be wanting to feel sorry for her. Cause it'd be like, girl, you be asking for a lot of this stuff to just like, because we didn't ask for it. Like, ugh. Look at this though. I don't know if you saw this schoolboy, but look at this.
Yeah. Now she know. She didn't know that. She knew that shit wasn't no damn skit.
But then
That
she
that
come out and say this. Girl, shut up. I don't, she make you really do want to pull whatever little edges you do got. I
let's see.
I
My
did too
problem
way
with
back in the day. Baby girl 1981. I did like Jada back in the day. Ain't gonna hold
well,
you, but
anybody that's
now
met her in
she's
real life
so
knows she is not
irritating.
friendly. If you've ever met her in real life, she
And
is
that's
not
what the people
friendly.
say.
Will is friendly, but she is not. She's very nasty and she's very rude. So it's very funny.
So
I've been
nasty and
noticing,
so rude.
like, I've been seeing like people talking about, well, here everybody go with the Jada Pinkett hate train. Let me just say this: I don't hate not near a person that I talk about. Let's be very clear, because I don't even know you. So how am I hate somebody that I don't know? That's number one. Number two, I wish this man would find happiness and she would find happiness. But what I do know is that Will cheated on his first wife, Sheree Zampino, in which we saw on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. He ruined his first marriage, and he's always regretted that. And he wanted him and Sheree to make it work. It didn't work. Sheree, I can't remember how you say her name. So he wanted to
It's
make it work.
Cherie.
Okay, Sheree. Okay. Him and Sheree didn't work. So he married Jada. He wanted what he had with the first wife with Jada. Jada really want a thug. Let's be clear. Will is corny. He's not a thug. But she knew that Will had the trajectory to make the money he has made in Hollywood and to be the star that he is. So she latched onto it. Anytime you marry somebody, right after you marry somebody and you stay in the house for weeks crying, that means you never went in the intentions of into this marrying this man because you wanted him. You did it out of convenience and because it would have been a good look and he was going to be able to provide you that life. Let's be clear. That money is not the same tax bracket as ours. So it's hard for him to just pack it up and say, I'm done, because she probably can go for half of everything he has, plus anything of his future earnings. So again, it's cheaper to keep her. Now, we all got family members in our families, because I got some, that you know that they really ain't, they married on paper, but everybody do what they do. The whole point is, don't embarrass me in public. I don't care what you do. Do not embarrass me in public. And that mess with August Alsina was embarrassment. I don't care. Yes, we may have had an agreement behind the scenes, but that's where it should have stayed. Behind the scenes. Yeah. That was not for us in America to know whatever the hell agreement you and Will have had for years. This is not a secret. I am tired of Jada embarrassing this man and telling this man, what is the point? What is the reason? I'm tired because I don't care to know what's going on in your marriage. It's not our business.
It's secret. What's going on, really be? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up?
But she need to go
really
get
be,
some
I'm gonna
damn
have to
therapy.
DM you. I'm gonna have to DM you this LaShonda T. I'm gonna have to DM it to you. Because I done some research, even still. Oh God. Okay, sorry, schoolboy.
But I mean, it's just a mess, Chef. We've been hearing this since. I'm sick of Jada. I don't give a damn about no memoir and no book. And y'all that want to review it, God bless you. Because I don't want to hear nothing about
it. Not for real. God bless you. Not like for real. God bless you. Please, God bless you. God bless you. God
and
bless
for those
you.
that's on
Just
that
right here.
That feminist train and trying to defend this and oh y'all just hate Jada, y'all can go away from me with that.
Go away from me with that, Apollo.
Look how he walked up there and slapped her. You thought that was a skit?
Right. That's the part that got me. And shut up. Like you. It just really just irritates me. The tribe said they didn't want to review their book. LOL.
Really, y'all don't need
Listen,
that.
I'm
The
a part of the
tribe don't
tribe.
need that. They
I'm a
don't
part
need
of the
that in their
tribe, and we
spirit.
do not want to hear it. We do not want to hear it.
No,
Okay,
ma'am.
we do not
No,
want to
ma'am.
hear it.
For those that do and go
Please,
up for this mess that Jada is doing, this is not what I've ever known marriage to be. That you will allow your husband to get out here and embarrass himself and get banned from the damn Oscars because he done slapped you on behalf of a heifer he ain't with every day. Please, I wish I would.
child. It's sad. It's sad. I want her to shut up though. That's why I'm sorry, but that's why that red table talk can't be renewed. That's why Facebook did not renew that show. And
And quiet as it's
honey,
kept,
I know
he
she
probably
been
was
shopping
happy
it
that the shit
around.
didn't get renewed. He probably was happy it didn't get renewed, Chef.
Oh, I'm sure he was. I'm sure he was. I am so sure he was. Okay, so I can't play this over here because Brad and them ain't fist to get me. They ain't fist to get me. Now but I'm gonna say this. I did not watch the hip hop awards last night.
I
I
did.
had absolutely no interest in the hip hop awards. I'm gonna be
I
all the
got
way
some tea
100
on it
with
though.
you.
I got some tea on it though.
Okay, well we can talk about that in just a second. I couldn't do Sexy Red and that ski and seeing her perform and all she do a rock back and forth and throw her hands like it just looks so just like why is hip hop like this? Why is hip hop like this? It was sad to see. I ain't gonna hold y'all, and it's a lot of people that go up. A lot of the young people go up for a ski. I mean, excuse me, not ski. Y'all go up for that girl, Sexy Red or whatever her name is. But it's just so irritating. And it's just like, where we at? What we doing?
It
What
was
we
a
doing?
dry performance, just like her. Let me shut up. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
Child, I'm just not it. But Brad and you know she has I guess now she owns part of Kaleidoscope with her wife Judy, and so they got this thing right here. But I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. Y'all have not seen it. You can go to the neighborhood talk and see it. I'm not gonna play it because they ain't to get me. But Saucy ate that. Saucy ate that. I think Saucy was my fave. And Big Boss is it Big Boss Vet? Is that her name?
Mm-hmm. And Lakaya
Okay, see, I don't.
and so yeah, Scarlett was on there. Big Boss Vet,
Scarlett ain't
Lakaya,
really do nothing for me.
and
They say she's
Saucy
very
Santana.
talented, but I ain't seen it yet.
Okay, well, you
But
didn't watch the
they,
Hip Hop Awards. Her cipher was good, but go ahead. Her cipher was good.
well, in this and some other stuff that I don't really seen her in, she ain't my type of
She ain't
rapper.
your cup of tea,
I'm
and
just
that's
keeping
cool.
it on.
It
Yeah,
was a
she
lot
not
of
my
stuff
cup of tea.
last
Just like
night.
that Sexy Red ain't my cup of tea. It was a lot of young people there that just ain't my cup of tea. I
Well, I
want to
could.
see the old heads. And that's it. I don't.
Well,
Let me see the young
that's
people.
why I almost fell asleep last night. Now, anybody that follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Malcolm X, okay, I was minding my business on X or Twitter, okay. Yeah, that's what the mama called it Twitter. I'm gonna call it Twitter. I was over there minding my business, decided to go on and watch the show. Okay. The two main things I wanted to see was the kind of like the 50 years of hip hop and then the so def. And that's really what I wanted to see. Oh, and T.I., DJ Drama, all that. So, anyways, I'm watching it. And I kept saying the damn crowd is dry as hell. What is going on? So a young lady that's an influencer in Atlanta tweeted me back and she said the crowd was dry. One. Now BET, this is where y'all ghetto at. Okay. Those people have been there. The seat fillers have been there since 12:30. They did not start filming until 7:30. There was no food, there was no water, there was no nothing. When they started filming finally, and they started, okay, and the celebrities got in there, they sat down and started performing. They redid performances because this was pre-recorded, y'all. They made them redo performances while they were during the pre-record. And then they had to sit through them, having them go back and re-record and redo the performances and all of that. So yeah, by the time they got out of there, them people probably was chewing on their arm.
That's not ghetto though. They do that all the time. Soul Train Award.
Yeah, but they
Stellar
said it was very
Award.
unorganized. Anybody that has told me that that's done media with BET and being at their stuff, it's very unorganized from jump.
Well, that could be the case, but as far as like it's normal for seat fillers to get there early. It's normal for seat fillers to also or not normal for seat. And I'm not trying to say that. It's also normal for them to have to redo takes several times. So I was a part of a award show. It took Loretta
Yeah, but
Devine
here's the deal,
15
though.
times.
I get it.
15
I get.
times to
I
say
get it.
one
I get it,
sentence.
Chef. I get what you're saying on the
So
production
that
end,
always happens.
but I get what you're saying on the production end. But for people, but when you look in that audience, it wasn't stars in there. Let's be clear. It's a bunch of freaking influencers. That's what you had. So that means you're not even generating or doing enough to have stars that even want to come to the award show. The performance,
the BET Awards.
well, it was subpar. I mean, the performances were subpar. And that little girl, Sexy Red, Fat Joe didn't even say ski ye right. So that lets you know he really ain't in tune or in tap with her stuff because he didn't even know what he was doing.
I say the problem and the issue is mixing old heads with these new heads is never going to work. It's never going to work. The rap industry is not an industry in which I feel like young people can come in and try to take over what the older people have done. You know, there are industries where, like R&B industry, the gospel industry, there are industries where that can happen, where people can, and not so much take over, but they have this thing about themselves that reminds you of somebody from, you know, back then, right?
Well, they had
With this being
talent
the 50
though.
year of hip hop, why do y'all invite these young people? Have a 5-year hip hop award show or something like that, or something like that. I don't know. The issue is they do involve all these young people and stuff in there, and I
Well, that's
really,
the new creative way, but you have to understand too. A lot of these artists, let's be clear, the
it's not
subpar
the
of
new creative way.
well, no, let me say this. I'm gonna say this as a person that love hip hop and I've loved hip hop for a long time and I still love hip hop. I can't relate to this new generation because everything is based off chasing a freaking algorithm. These people that are up here that are supposed to be rappers, all they have is a social media fan base, and that's how they're basing their music around is this microwavable fresh fan base and this microwavable TikTok music that, let's be clear, you can take any art, LL Cool J last night, he rapped Jingling Baby. You could take Jingling Baby right now and play it in the club, and people gonna still hit off Jingling Baby how many decades later? If you take any of this mess
Yeah.
that they making right now, 5 years from now, no one will care about it. It's not timeless music. It's not good. It's trash. But because these little waterhead children that is on the internet like this toxicity in this mess in this dumb music, and as long as it got a some sort of a good beat in a catchy hook, they in on it. But for
Yeah,
somebody like
I
me or
could waste
you
my
that like,
time, honey. I had to work.
but for somebody like me or you that like substance, it's not gonna catch us because we like substance in our music.
Yeah,
It's
I don't know
different.
nothing about the Sexy Red. I don't know nothing
I don't
about
know nothing
that
about her neither. She look
spicy
dirty every
lady.
time I see her.
That spicy lady, I don't know nothing about her. I don't know nothing about
Spicy. Oh, I call her paprika. That ice spice, I call her paprika.
yeah, I don't know nothing about her. I don't know nothing about that. All I do know about her is that all of her songs sound the same, just like Sexy Red. Everything sound the same. It
Because they
sound the
can't rap.
same.
Because they
Uh
can't rap.
who else? I don't know
I
nothing
miss
about.
Meg.
I don't know nothing about these other people. These young people, y'all, I don't know nothing about them. It's all the old heads for me. That's the type of old school hip hop that I listen to. And now, y'all, I gotta be completely honest with y'all. I don't listen to this stuff. If it happened to come up in like a little Instagram reel or something like that, then I would have heard it. But to just be out here scouting, oh, Sexy Red coming out with a new album on Friday, girl, I wish I would go listen to it. Okay, I wish I would waste my
Girl,
time.
Chef, if you would have saw that girl's performance, I see that what she saw, what she did, I can see that's exactly what she did on Drake's tour. And I'm just looking like this is the mess that y'all are co-signing. Y'all, they went up and had more up for that than they did anybody else. And I'm confused because it just like, okay, had the pills and lean activated in y'all? What was going on? Because everybody was just sitting there dead and aloof. I didn't wake up until So Def came out there, until T.I. and them at the end, and Fabulous and DJ Drama and I mean, how is it that LL Cool J is out here working the crowd better than these youngins? It's a problem. And y'all wonder why y'all don't sell out stadiums. Well, I know y'all can't sell out no stadium because only Queen Bee can do that. Very few can do that. Okay, I ain't even gonna hold you. Now, y'all can't even sell out arenas. Y'all are in club venues. So that tells me that y'all having to be in club venues, it's really not, y'all really not selling like that. So I hope, Sexy
Right,
Red, that you keep
right.
all of your money, that you keep on you like an emotional support animal. Sweetie, I hope you keep that saved because in about 2 or 3 years, no one will know you. Don't waste your
Child, I
money.
hate to be triggering. Uh, child, I can't do the ghetto. I just can't. Yeah, some of y'all, well, y'all don't got to talk down on her because you don't really like her. Well, I mean, honestly, what good is there to say about her right now? I mean, I'm just keeping it 100. But anyway, I'm gonna move on because a lot of people get sensitive about when you keep it real about people like that.
Well, you sensitive. You need to go on. This ain't for you then.
Okay. All right, listen. Let's get into our next story. But before we do that, y'all already know the drill. We got a goal today. Can y'all help us get to our goal? There's 56 people in here. Now I asked five peoples, $10. Okay. I think that could be done, right? I think it could be done. Okay. So let's get into the next piece. Okay, let's get into the next piece of this. Uh Y'all want to talk about? Let's talk about this. This did come across my desk, and
About time.
uh, it came across my desk while I was live. And I first of all would have to say hallelujah. All right. In case if y'all didn't know, Sergio Brown, his mother was unalived. Okay, and Sergio has been over there in Mexico and all kind of places and stuff like that. And people were wondering how was he able to get away and not be arrested for this, because they did state that they were trying to question him. I guess that was their way, a tactic of pulling him in, but it didn't work. So now here's an update. Brown, who traveled to Mexico, was deported on Tuesday and taken into custody by U.S. law enforcement officers near San Diego, the source said. Based on an arrest warrant issued in Illinois, police in San Diego are working to transfer Brown from Southern California to the Chicago area. Let me tell you something, y'all. I hate to say it, and I say this. I'm just saying allegedly. Allegedly, something just wasn't right. Something wasn't right. I'm still feeling like something ain't right whatsoever. And now them confirming this bit of news, it probably supports our theory. I'm just saying. What you think?
I've been saying something was going on with them, with him. He just like you for someone who just lost a mother, there was no my mom's missing, then your mom body comes up. There was no remorse. The body language was very telling. His attitude toward was very telling. And I'm like, why they ain't locked this man? Why haven't they brought this man in for questioning? What is going on? Now they may have been looking for some more evidence to come through, but it's never sat right with me. It's
He
never sat
would
right with me.
probably still be in Mexico if he wasn't going live showing where he was at. That and then not only that, but I mean technology now, they would have definitely
They can
known
just ping your cell
where he
phone. You
was.
know, anywhere you at, they can
Yeah,
pull
they
your
would have
IP.
known where he is now.
Whether he posted that or
Yeah.
not
I
is not
mean,
here nor
him
there, honestly.
posting it didn't help. Let's put it that way. It did not
That
help.
way,
It confirmed probably what they were already seeing.
feeling.
But
Yeah,
I knew what's going on, Tracy. I knew that from that moment, I'm like, something just ain't right about this situation. It just seemed real fishy. Seemed real fishy. Now I don't know why you would be over there partying. I mean, if it was your mom and you didn't do it, you were there partying, you
right,
didn't done something to your mama. So that I
right.
just couldn't. It's almost like you going away to celebrate the death of your mama. It just was weird.
And it was his, like I said, for me, it was the body language, it was the craziness. He was just kind of like all over the place.
But
And I'm
you could
like,
tell he was on something. He probably was drinking
yeah.
and doing,
Like
other
I don't
stuff
know if
over
he
there.
in
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him. But that was not to me, it was not the look and it was not good. And yeah. I'm glad he behind bars if you ask me, because I do believe that that man had something to do with his mother's death. That's
Yeah.
just my opinion.
I'ma have to,
Something right.
go there with you. Now there was something else that happened in the news that I kind of wanted to bring up. And I think this kind of goes with yesterday being a World Mental Health Day, right?
Mhm.
Uh so there were a couple of things that took place that was a bit wild yesterday. And the first thing that I want to discuss, hold on one second. Let me grab this. Y'all hit that like button, please. If you have not done so, please make sure you hit that like button. Um, and also subscribe to Schoolboy if you have not. I am so very sure one of the mods will put it in the chat for me. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. Where did I see this at? I hate when I see stuff and
Oh,
then
did you
your
see that
page
other
refresh
thing that came out though?
and then you
Did you see
I don't
that
know what
what
you're talking
came
about.
out
About what?
about Jason Lee?
Mm-mm.
Well,
Hold
apparently
on.
he
Hold on. Let's get into that in just a second. Just a
okay
second. Because I feel like that's about to be messy. And I feel like this is a little bit more
on the clean
on
side.
the serious side of like the mental health situation. So I don't know if you guys saw yesterday, but unfortunately there was a man that um jumped into the what do you call it? The pool for 9/11 for the 9/11, remembering 9/11. Okay. He jumped in yesterday. Come to find out that this man, been dealing with mental health issues, but not only that, um, his dad was in 9/11. And unfortunately, he passed away in 9/11. But this kind of goes to show you that a lot of times, we are so quick to judge books by its cover. And this man, they're saying that he hasn't been well since 9/11 happened. Okay. You unfortunately have people who have these type of reactions. People who fought in the military have these type of reactions sometimes. Um, but it taps into the mental health concern, right? It taps into the mental health concern. I know I saw a bunch of people talking about, oh, you stupid, you dumb, you wild. But again, you never know what a person is really actually dealing with. You just never know. So this happened yesterday, okay? And in case of you guys, it's really kind of hard to see, but there's, I guess, like maybe a couple of levels to this, but you can see the people standing on the outside looking, right? And he literally jumped down to where he is, and you can see him there. And they cut the video off, and I'm not sure if he jumped down again into this whatever this pit is, but
It's
he
a
did lay
reflecting
very, very
pool. He
close to
did. I think he did. He did. I think the
the
reflecting
reflecting
pool is
pool.
like, I think it's like 30 feet deep.
So you can see a little bit of it. Yeah, you can see this here as so you can see him there on the edge, and this is just from another angle. I don't think anyone got the angle of him actually jumping down to that piece if he did. I think it's just this. Oh, there he goes. So yeah, he did. He did.
Mhm.
So as you guys can see, that viewer discretion is advised. Sorry, y'all. I didn't see him actually go into that part. It cut
Mhm.
off at him laying there. So I apologize about that. But I'll just say it like this, y'all. Again, you can never judge a book by its cover because you never know what people are dealing with. But they did do an extensive like into his life and found out that, his, I want to say his it was his dad.
Mhm.
But I can't remember if they said that his dad was a firefighter or if they said his dad was actually in one of the twin towers. But either way, his dad was unalived in 9/11. And again, a lot of these people that have had close family members and stuff like that, they're not well, y'all. This was a tragedy that happened. This was a tragedy. And it's not something that you can just, a lot of these people are just letting go. They're triggered in so many different ways. Being in the same area in which this particularly happened at, it's really sad to see. And I honestly don't think he needed to go to jail. Hopefully they did do what he needed to do and really focused on his mental health. I'm that's just my hope and my prayer. But yeah. So that just goes to show that you can't really just judge a book by its cover. Just, just try to be, understanding. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I saw that that
Well,
reflecting
all right.
pool is 60 feet deep. So, him falling in there, they were very concerned that
Yeah.
like he could have really hurt himself, because of how deep that reflecting pool, because that water goes into a reflecting pool in in the bottom, and I think that's how it's recycled out around that pool. I've never seen it actually physically in real life, but a lot of people say that it is beautiful. How he got over that to get into that is a lot. I pray for his mental health because I feel like he did that to be closer to the parent that he lost. And that's the only thing that
Yeah,
he has left.
absolutely.
Is unfortunately that reflecting pool. So it just, again, like you say, you don't never know what people going through. Be mindful of that. I'm just tripping that everybody just stood there, and did anybody call the police or anything? I mean, damn, y'all standing there looking.
Well,
That's that.
so this is how it ended up. So it says a 33-year-old man was arrested in New York City on Monday after jumping into the reflecting pool at the 9/11 memorial. The incident happened around 1:30 p.m. when a Port Authority cop spotted the man leaping into the two-tiered reflecting pool at the memorial. In the video of the incident that has gone viral, the man was lying in the 18-inch deep water in the pool's uh central
Okay.
basin, and it don't even look like it's no 18 inches deep. Wow. Okay. But anyway, uh after walking slowly towards it, now he then slowly moved closer to the center and slid head first into the pool. The man injured his leg and back in the incident and was taken to the hospital for life-threatening injuries. The water was turned off immediately after the incident, and chains were around to pull him out. Okay, so they were able to pull him out. And again, he did live, but y'all just yeah, we can kind of tell what he was trying to do, you know. And I just pray that he gets better. I really do, and that they get him the help that he needs, because I know it. whew, I don't know. That really just did something to my heart after I saw that yesterday. Chef, I had them PTSD episodes before, and it's like you are having an out of body experience and you're suffocating. It makes you feel so drained. I take medication for it. Listen, I'm praying for you, baby girl. 1981. See, mental health is so important, and there are so many things that go on with mental health, and you don't look like what your issue is. It just don't have no face. So I'm sending out prayers because mental health is real. Okay, mental health is real. All right. So moving on. All right, what did happen with
I
Jashana
send
Lee?
I send it to you in your DM.
Okay, let's see.
Apparently, remember back when Cardi and them all got in that kerfuffle years ago with Ra Ali and everything. He got on that Alvin the Chipmunk Food podcast, DJ Academics, and said that Cardi indeed did get hit by Ra Ali, and basically and confirmed it, and it's exposed.
Now,
So
why would you?
basically, So
Now,
basically, the girls is
see.
online saying that they knew eventually at one point that the messiness was going to come out in Jason Lee, and it's on Cardi's birthday that this was all exposed. Which happy birthday to Cardi B, and this is sad that this mess is being exposed on your damn birthday. My God,
Okay, I have so many questions. Um, did he do this to? I mean, I'm a little confused, and I hate to be this type of person, but I thought him and Cardi was friends.
they are supposed to be.
So did he expose this thinking that it was going to look good for Cardi?
I don't know what the intentions was, but everybody has warned Cardi about being friends with Jason. I'm surprised Brianna allows him to breathe her air because he couldn't be around me.
And we know he
But
be exposing everything about them.
yeah, so it's just like if this is somebody that you deal with, why would you even want to get on Alvin the Chipmunks thing of all places to go?
I can't stand that old. Ooh, I can't stand him. You know, the people love when I read him. I'm gonna have to read him down on my Patreon. I got a old good reading for him anyway. Hmm.
But it's just like,
Got to do it
you
over
know,
there on Patreon where I'm
I
not
don't
filtered.
know. Jason's a piece of work. He's very.
Well, I mean, the girl has a past. Okay, the girl has a past. Always has had a past when it comes to this. I mean, we saw her on and listen, the only reason why I'm shading him is because of the community he's in. But I mean, he was doing some shading and shiesty stuff on Love and Hip Hop. I mean, he has just always been that type of person. Just because he done lost weight, he ain't changed.
Show the hell ain't.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he's still the same. Jason Lee is going to forever be the same person. I don't. Jason Lee almost to me not. I don't care for Jason Lee, and I probably. You know what? I'm sorry. I am gonna put them in the same category. Jason Lee goes right there with Tasha K for me. I wouldn't see him as far as I can throw a mustard seed. Yeah, I wouldn't trust him. And people like that, do they ever make you wonder, do you really got some real friends in your real life? I don't really think you do.
I don't
See,
think
Tasha
that he
can't give me
really
she ain't
do
got no
have
real
friends.
friends and no real family members that fool with her like that because she always doing something off the wall. But Jason Lee kind of give me the same thing. Like he really don't have no real friends. I think people are friends with him because of what he does in the industry.
I
You
think
know
they
what I'm
tolerate him.
saying?
I think they tolerate him.
That's what I'm
Um,
saying.
but they
Because
don't
he
never
has
really
this
mess with him like
blog, they tolerate him and make it seem like they could be friends or like him when in all actuality, I think they really do be peeping him.
it
At least
it
I will
it's
hope y'all
it's
peeping
it's very like I said, it with him, I like I said, I'm, people say that it's not coincidental that him and Rihanna are friends. People say that Rihanna is very messy too, that there's a side that nobody knows about Rihanna. So that's why it fits that they're friends. Um,
him.
I just,
Interesting.
when it comes to him, he's very toxic. He's very calculated. And Jason likes to be anywhere with anybody that he can enamor and get a little bit of clout off of. He may sit around here and say he is the clout, baby. No one likes you. I don't think you even really like yourself, to be honest, the way you act. And yes, you can put him in the same category as Tasha K because they are both clowns. And I do believe that, as you know, when you are in that realm and people don't like you, you don't have no friends. You cannot tell me you have any genuine friendships or people even take you seriously, because they should be scared that anytime that they're around you, what the hell could you possibly go out and expose?
Mm,
That's
that's
my
true.
thing. Because real friends don't expose things. I could never say I'm real friends with somebody that's
I
another.
said that yesterday. I
I could
said that
fall out with
yesterday. I
somebody
can't do it.
today or tomorrow, chef. I would never fire up my YouTube or fire up anything and blast out your indiscretions or your business. Cause that's not my, I don't care. Hey, we felt okay, we not cool no more, whatever. I'll take off everything that we've ever discussed to the grave. I don't have no reason to get on a live and downgrade somebody. What is that doing for me besides blocking my blessings? I'll let you have it. You can say whatever you want to say about me.
Right, right. No, I totally agree with that. I can't rock with nobody that do that. I just can't. I can't rock with you. I mean, you just never was real. You never was sincere. You never was genuine. If you can get upset with me and literally come out and tell all my business, and most
You
of
was
the
never my
time,
friend
why
to
y'all
begin with. It was
right,
something
and
that
most
you
of the
wanted.
time it's on petty business. Like it's on petty type of time. Like I don't do that. I don't expose DMs. I'm not bringing no receipts up. I'm not doing none of that stuff. Because let me tell you something. You and I know the truth, and so do God. And it just is what it is. I don't have to prove nothing to nobody. Because I feel like the more you try to do that, the more proving try to do, somebody's gonna always find something. They're gonna find something. So at the end of the day, I feel like we just can't never rock like that. We just can't never be cool. So I don't know what Jason Lee was trying to do, but him and Tashka just give me that they don't got nobody genuine around them. They don't got no friends or nothing like that
And they don't
because
go into
they've
anything
let their
being genuine either.
character right. They let their character overtake whatever it is that they were trying to do. That's how you mhm. They are the same. Hey, BS Speaks, what's going on? What's going on?
What I thought
All
it
right.
was funny was that
Go ahead.
Armand tweeted that Armand tweeted being messy. He said, but yet everybody was so concerned about me being friends with her. And look,
Got a point though. Got a point.
hey,
Mm, mm, mm.
you know, that was just some incoming tea that I had seen, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is finna burn up the internet. I just hate that this mess came out on this girl birthday. Like, real talk, like this is.
That's crazy. And yes, I am gonna be posting for Cardi's birthday. Yes, I am. So to whoever got a problem with it, okay.
Look, I don't
And no,
stand
I'm
nobody.
not part of no Barney game, but I do like Cardi, and it is what it is.
I like who I
Okay.
like, and if you got a problem with who I like, then you need to go seek help.
Yeah. Okay, let's get into this because I think we got this is who we saved our energy for. I know me and you right there together.
We
Me and you
did.
right there together. We see each other. We see each
Oh,
other with this
mm.
situation right here. Because this gal here, she has sent me to a place. of girl, I thought Jada talked too much. Okay. Y'all about doing the same. I want you to shut up too. I really do. I want you to shut up because nothing you saying make you look any type of good, girl. Nothing you saying look any type of good. But before we get into this really quick, let me I want to thank two people here really quick. um for the love. Thank you to, I'ma just say, oh, okay, Coley Co. Thank you so much for the Cash App, and also thank you to Miss Yvonne for the Cash App. You guys are so dope, and I appreciate it. And guess what we do about blessings around here? We bump. Hey. I don't know why. Every time I hear my own bump, it make me want to say West Side, West Side. I don't know. But anyway, this guy here, this Vaughn Shea girl, I want somebody to just put a sock in it. Please, just put a sock in it. Close your hole. Please. Close your hole. And y'all know I'm talking about her mouth. I have to clarify that because I don't want y'all going around talking about I'm saying something else. I'm talking about her mouth. Okay. So we already know she been on this podcast spew of things that she been wanting to say. But let's get into this whole Rick Ross and this chain situation. Because see, girl, again, this is another situation where you come out and explain yourself and you look just as stupid because you didn't take the time to really be real about it, right? Let's get into it. Life with Von Shay. This is the last rumor I'm addressing, and that's a lie. The infamous Ross chain scandal. This chain was supposed to be given at my baby shower. Ross didn't show, and frankly, didn't make it due to a family issue. So, what you trying to say? Is you trying to say he lying down to the family issue, or what is it that you saying? Anyway, let's keep going. Richard, who's gunplay, wanted to upgrade the chain once we were casted on Love and Hip Hop. Girl, that should have been your first red flag right now. So you mean to tell me as soon as he got him a little check, he decided to want to go over there and give it to a rich man? You stupid. You stupid. Anyway, because we wouldn't be together. We wouldn't be together. We argued for months about him doing it. Another thing, we wouldn't have been arguing for no months. Okay, we wouldn't have been arguing for no months. We might have been arguing for a few moments, but I was going about my business. I wish you would.
I'm
Okay,
gonna let you
especially
finish that because I got a theory on why he did that.
okay. And we'll go there. Okay, but until then, I'ma eat her up.
Yeah,
Okay,
but I'm with you on that because nigga, we wouldn't be arguing about that. But go ahead.
not for no months, not for no months. Maybe a few moments, but some months, baby. No, hang it up. You give it to somebody else who cares. Now, especially since my family was still helping us financially. Another foolish thing, girl. You come out and say that like it's a flex. It's not a flex. It's not a flex for your family to take care of a grown man. That's not a flex. Our daughter needed the money the most then. In May, he came up with the new design and got it made against my wishes. Now, the same month, my daughter was supposed to have a second surgery. The chain was a promo brand deal for his label. Now, the chain was uh, discounted, and he paid $2,400 with an outstanding balance of $600. The diamonds are ooh,
Masonite. It's the same thing that when Juan gave Robin that fake ass ring. It's not a real diamond. It's a lab created. It's not real. It's like another version of a cubic zirconia. It just it's a better upgraded. Go ahead.
Masonite.
Mm-hmm.
The diamonds are Masan. Y'all know I can't read, honey. Y'all already know that. But anyway, that will pass the diamond tester. Okay, so basically, you telling us that it was fake and you knew it. Now he was upset about how bad the ruby quality was as well. Now I have no reason to lie about a fake chain that was against I was against from the jump. And then look at all the drama over this chain. Y'all came for me for not speaking up. Now y'all coming for me for speaking up. Proof is in the pudding. Okay, girl, let me say this. Let me say this. You think that this is you coming out exposing gunplay, but it's not whatsoever. This makes you look foolish. When are y'all gonna wake up and learn that you the stuff that you trying to do, it's not going to work, girl. It's just not going to work. But you knew the stuff was fake. You knew the stuff was fake. And you knew that he was gonna give Rick Ross this fake chain because you said you knew about it and it was supposed to be given at the baby shower. So make it make sense. Did you know about it or did you not know about it?
The same baby shower this man never showed up to. So
But I'm just saying, like, if you saying in one breath that he did this going against your wishes, but then in the same token, you're saying that he was supposed to give it to him at the baby shower, then it means you knew about all of this stuff prior to him giving it to Rick Ross.
that's why okay, so I watched the episode of this past episode where she threw the drink on Amara La Negra and telling Amara she's not a good friend. I believe that Amara knew, baby girl, that your storyline was entirety to the fake. She knew what was going on behind the scenes in your home because you told that girl. The thing about it is, even though Amara lying about her situation, she ain't lying about or lying on her children to get over on folks. And the way this looks like is that you and him needed this money for this child, but at the same time, you were irresponsible with the money that you did have in that moment, because you're not going to tell me. I've been in medical billing and coding, and I've been working account receivables for the last 6 years when it comes to claims. You are not going to tell me that that child needed a surgery and the hospital didn't offer you free financial assistance based upon your income. They would have covered and written off that surgery. You're not going to tell me that child is not on Medicaid, some type of state programming. You can stop playing with me and on my top and in my face, because I do not believe that. I do believe that y'all wanted that GoFundMe money because them funds was getting low, and maybe mommy and daddy cut y'all off and said, I'm not taking care of no grown man that you are laid up with, who is also a drug addict and abusive. Y'all came up with a way to try to finesse with this GoFundMe, and it didn't sit well and it backfired. Now, anytime $2,400 that he paid for that chain, then you should have took that $2,400 and put it towards your child's care. That's where that $2,400 should have went to. And any woman laying up with a man that won't get off his ass and support his family and work, that's ridiculous. And what is giving me, ma'am, with you, Vanshay, is giving me clout chaser. You have been on this clout tirade for 2 to 3 days now. And it's all because Scrappy spilled the tea with Carlos when he said they changing the direction of love and hip hop to be about the women. You want to secure and keep that bag because, baby, you ain't trying to be in no CIA. You ain't trying to be in no FBI. You ain't trying to work for no government. You want to be a reality TV star. And, baby, you are looking stupid by sitting up here exposing and playing your business out here. And if you think you hurting him, you're not. You're hurting yourself, because everybody on my Twitter is clowning you to be so educated and to be so smart and yet be so damn stupid. You sound foolish. And if I was your parents, I would be thoroughly embarrassed that my daughter is out here acting a fool over a ninja that couldn't give, ain't had a pot to piss in the window to throw it through from the jump, but you decided to open your legs and have a baby by him. I do not feel sorry for you, ma'am. So you can get off the internet trying to expose everybody else when you sound stupid. Thank you. That's all I got.
Mm. Oh my. Well.
And I do believe I believe Rick Ross don't fool la la with him no more because he's tried to help this man in the past and it keeps going on and on. Ain't nobody gonna keep putting you in rehab and keep trying to help you when you keep shitting on them. Would you do it, Chef?
Yeah, but I no, but one thing I also wouldn't do is accept the change from nobody like him either.
I wonder, did he really accept it? I mean, we didn't see the rest of the video. Did he give it back to him? I mean,
I don't know. Well, it hasn't been said that he gave it back at all. But my thing is this though, right? And I say this time and time again: if Rick Ross knew that their baby was going through any type of issue, regardless of if there was a GoFundMe set up or not, right? I feel like as a man, you would be like, "Nah, say, bro, listen, you need to focus on your daughter. You need to focus on what's going on over there." That's what I would do as a man. There would be no bone in my body that would even reach out to accept a gift. And then again, who knows? Did Rick
he could
Ross
have said
really
that after
actually
that
know
camera,
that?
because we only saw that clip, Chef. He could have told him, "Hey, bro, like you got some," you know what I'm saying? He could have pulled him to the side. He could have.
But that should have been. I feel like that should have been something that should have been exposed. It should have been something that y'all should have exposed because this went around from multiple blogs, not only the Breakfast Club, but multiple people talked about this situation, and it would have looked good on Rick Ross's behalf if while they were filming whatever they was filming, if he would have just been like, "Nah, say, bro, your daughter right now is the biggest concern, so I can't take this." From what I
Unless
seen,
he
Rick
was
Ross
high in the
accepted
moment
that.
and he could have been scared if he knew, because some people can read when people, off that stuff. He could have read, well, maybe he probably, I don't know, he may have saw that, maybe he looked like he glossed out. I don't want to invoke nothing. I'll just wait to have a conversation with him later because we on camera. That was the weekend of Rick Ross's huge car show. He was down there. Gunplay was in Georgia. I don't know what they prior
That
talked.
makes it
It's
even worse.
yeah.
I don't know. I see how you making it for Rick Ross, but
I'm
now
not
if you the
making it. No,
boss,
I'm not making it. I'm just being devil's advocate because I don't know. I ain't making it because Rick is
no, we
wrong.
don't
I
know.
would have never took it.
That's all I'm saying. I'm saying the last we saw is that you took it on camera. Now you could be saying you will have a conversation with him behind the scenes. You could be saying all that, right? But if you don't say it to the same camera that exposed the fact that you took the actual necklace, that's why I can't really rock with you at. I feel like again,
I get it. I
as
get
a
it.
brother, and that's why I say I think again, maybe Rick Ross didn't know at the time, and I could give him that. I could give him that. Maybe he just didn't know
Because I
about
don't know how
the
much
daughter.
him and Rick is really talking.
Right. I mean, so that's why I say it could go both ways. Rick could have said that, but for me, based off of the last thing that we actually saw, I would have appreciated it if Rick would have been like, "Nah, bro, listen, your daughter, it should be your main concern, man. I can't take this. I can't take this." And I would have accepted it from. But even if it was somebody like Tyrese or something like that, you know what I'm saying? I can see somebody like him taking it, but somebody like Rick Ross, come on now. And I'm sure Rick Ross found out that them diamonds wasn't real. I'm pretty
Well,
sure he
everybody.
knows
Well,
what's
no,
real and
no.
what's
Let's
not.
be honestly clear, though, Chef. A lot of people walk around with fake, them fake, moissanite diamonds because, I mean, they're technically not fake, but they are because it's a lab created gem that is a diamond, and it's a version. It's a lab created. It just passes way better, and yeah, and on a diamond tester, you can't tell the difference because it tests as a diamond, but you know that it's not real. So my thing is, everybody, it's a lot of people wearing fake
But we
shit, but
talk.
then there's people that's wearing real. You know, I don't.
Well,
I
I get
just.
that, but we talking Rick Ross. I mean, I could see every regular day Joe not knowing that that's not what that is. But we're talking somebody like Rick Ross. I'm
I know
pretty sure
what you're
that man
talking
got
about. He got a
somebody he
jet
can call
fuel.
on the
He has a
phone
jet.
and tell him right then and there if it's real or not. Like, I'm just saying, I I I can see all that happening. I just feel like again as a man, and if you knew about not Shelly said talking about
Well, he
nah
could
Rick
have
Ross
asked it. He
was
could have
looking like
asked
the
him,
wife laying in the bed.
and he could have asked him, and Gunplay could have told him, "Well, nah, man, dog, I got it handled." Men don't sit up there and dig and dig and
That
dig.
could
Not
be
the
a
men I know.
possibility too. That
Not
could
the
be a
men I know.
possibility
A
too.
lot of men that I know don't dig in another man's business because they feel as though he a man.
Well, a lot of
Let
men
him
that I
handle
know
it.
that are rich are not accepting a chain
Well,
from
that
somebody like
too. But
Gunplay.
that
You are
too, I don't.
he's
Look.
not
I don't
on
know that
Rick
man
Ross's
life.
level. I'm just saying I could understand if it's from rich man to rich man, but we're talking Gunplay.
Well, again, I get what you again. I'm not saying dispute nothing that you're saying because it's coming from Gunplay. And again, I don't know how much advance money that he got from this so-called record label that he created. But if anything, like I said, it should have went to his child. I still stand
Absolutely.
on that. And it does look foolish for her to sit up here and expose it because at the end of the day, you were still laid with a man that couldn't do what he needed to do, which was provide for you and your child.
Now that's
So
fact.
exposing this looks more foolish on your part for what?
It just looks dumb on all their behalf, if you ask me. It really do. I don't like none of it, to be honest. But that ain't where the girl stopped at. I thought I saw something else she put up here. Okay, so this was reported 3 hours ago. So it said rapper Gunplay has lost custody of his infant daughter, which he should have. As previously reported in August, the rapper's estranged with Vashawn. Okay, I'm just trying to make
They
sure I wasn't
forgot
skipping
wife,
over the
a
word.
strange wife. They did, I don't
Wife,
know who wrote that. They can't write.
yeah. Uh, Von Shay Taylor Morales said that he pointed a rifle at her while she was holding their 6-month-old daughter. Gunplay was arrested and charged with aggravated, you know, the other word, with a weapon, false imprisonment, and child abuse, according to new reports. Gunplay skipped out on a most recent court date. He is said to have missed a total of 3 court dates in a row and has now relinquished custody of his daughter. The rapper was due to be in court after his wife filed for a temporary restraining order against him. Fast forward to October the 10th, a judge has ruled that he can only see his 7-month-old daughter, Osanya, virtually through a Talking Parents app. The virtual visits must be scheduled ahead of time, and the court will be monitoring all contact. If Gunplay ever wants custody again, his wife, Von Shay, will have to be the one to ask for the order to be dismissed. And if if she's smart, unfortunately, she's gonna keep it right there.
She ain't gonna
You know,
never.
hip hop will always be faking and flow. KC, what's going on, KC? What up with it?
I mean, I mean, I if she's smart, she'll keep it in play. But it to me, she don't seem that too bright her damn self. So I mean, I'm gonna leave that alone. 'Cause I, because you doing all of this, and again, like I said, you're sitting here trying to expose him, but you look even more. You look just as flawed as he is. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. You can go out here and
No,
expose all
I
you
agree
want
with
to
that.
expose, but it makes no sense to me.
Right. No, I totally agree with that. It does look weird on her behalf, and I've been saying that from the beginning. And not only that, but girl, you got to take some type of accountability for what you've done. Like you mentioned red flags, and you mentioned having to take care of, and you mentioned thinking that you was gonna be able to change him. You can't do none of that. I was listening to somebody yesterday, and one of the things that they said, and I quite sure they wasn't listening to me, okay, because it was a bigger YouTuber, but they was like, y'all get in relationships thinking you can change the opposite person, and that's not what it is. You date to get to know a person, and a lot of times you really don't really get to know a person until y'all begin to move in. But y'all only been knowing each other for a month, and y'all ready to move in and ready to get married and all of that kind of stuff. And truth be told, y'all haven't gotten the opportunity to really get to see what each other's triggers are. Y'all haven't gotten the
Well,
opportunity to really
typically
get to
they,
understand
on
each other.
average, but chef, on average, the first year of a relationship, you really don't really get to see a person. By the time you hit year 2, you know and peep things very well. Now, when you older versus, I can say me dating now at 37 is not the same that I would date when I was 25. Cause at 25, you young,
Right.
dumb, and you run around here and you're messing. You think you know stuff, but now at this age, I'm asking all the questions because I don't have time to be wasted dealing with anything that's unnecessary or detrimental to my peace. So if you come over here disturbing my peace, you better have it together. That's all I can say.
Yeah, no, I do agree with that. You got to have it. You got to have your P's and you got to have everything together around here. You got to have everything together around here.
Cause you're not
Um,
gonna just go into a chef blind and just, oh yeah, and after a month he just moved in, and he was just staying here after a couple days, and he said just move on in. Hold up. First of all, after a couple days, I'm gonna want you to go home. Cause I'm gonna be
I'm gonna
asking,
spit my
you don't want to go home?
I almost spit my coffee out.
Why you
But
spit it
no,
out?
that
You don't want to go home?
and you got to go on, money. You got to go on. I believe she married him to rebel against her parents. You really
Okay,
think so, Renee?
I do.
I mean, could be, definitely could be true. Especially seeing as how, you know,
If
it
you
kind
seen
of
the
sounds
clips
like
of
she
the
might have a
mama chef,
relationship with the dad. I was gonna
if
say I haven't really seen her relationship with her parents, but what
that
I will
mama was
say,
on Richard behind. She was on him like Mama Joyce be on Todd. She was on him.
and what was this dodo brain thing?
Eh, just sitting there, well, and I
Making
understand Richard need to
excuses,
get it together, and
making
da da da. Da. It was
just like I
stupid.
thought, just like I thought, making excuses. That's all she. That's all. See, but then she don't want nobody to call her out for the very thing that she's doing. Is I mean, come on now, right? Just simply so many red flags, and you all up in somebody else's business.
Well, she should have went to the first ex-girlfriend that was on Love and Hip Hop with him. I think her name was Kiara Stone, because I still follow her. She left that fool right where he stood because she said, "You don't want to get off the drugs? I can't do this." She deuced it. She loved
And this
herself
young
enough
girl,
to walk away. This is why I keep saying this girl must not love herself, because you can't be telling me that you are this articulate and got this much brain and wits about yourself. You raised up in a two parent household. You have a PhD and you this damn stupid. I can't see it.
well, honey, PhD don't mean nothing to common sense and to having the wherewithal to understand some of this stuff is just absolutely ridiculous and absurd. And I really, at this particular point, Miss Girl, I don't feel bad for you. I do feel bad for that baby.
I do.
I
I'm
want to
with
be
you on
clear
that.
about that. I have a lot of sympathy, I mean, well, empathy in this situation when it comes to the baby. Absolutely. But girl,
Because the kids don't ask to be
you
here.
Miss Ma'am. Yeah, the kids don't ask to be here. That baby is so innocent. 7 months old. Baby is so innocent. But let me tell you something. If the baby could write a tell-all book, huh? All the stuff. I mean, I know the baby is young, but I'm just saying, like, girl,
And
you
I'm
got to
not
take
in
some
the and I'm not
accountability
in
for
the
not
business to think that it's all him
opening
either.
your eyes. That's it.
I think she's in on it too, Chef. I'm just telling you. I don't think it's all
But
him.
I told y'all, I showed y'all a video of where he had that pot in his hand or that pan in his hand, and he went and was hitting on the TV with it. But while he was doing that, she kept saying, "What you gonna do? Hit me with that? Hit me with that? You gonna hit me with that?" That to me, listen, y'all gotta stop putting yourself in positions. And I'm not okaying his abuse. I'm not. But what I am saying is, why add fuel to this whole situation by talking about what you gonna do with it? You gonna hit me with it? He's already hitting the TV with it. So what else do you think that if he don't mind busting up this TV and spending some more money on getting a whole new TV, what make you think that you sit up saying this, that he won't bust you upside your head? I need y'all to stop doing that. Stop doing it. And these women that like that I was just gonna get ready to get to that. These women that y'all that like that hood and all that mentality, and then y'all say that y'all rock with these men, y'all defend these men, but behind closed doors, he is whooping your tail, and you ain't even. I mean, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Y'all sit up and be wanting to nag these people, and it go for the opposite. It go for us too, because there are a lot of relationships that I be seeing, and I be like, "Now, girl, Miss Girl, why are you aggravating these people like this? Because you never know what they're capable of doing." I mean, and if he done pulled a gun on you, a rifle, Miss Girl, a rifle, you
That's
like
nothing to
this
play
stuff.
with. That's nothing to play
You
with.
like this stuff because if you found an excuse, I'm getting activated. I'm getting loud. You like this stuff because if you did not like this stuff, you wouldn't be trying to figure out how you can fix him or how you can fix the situation. No time out for fixing stuff, baby. We done with that.
K
That's
Michelle
over with.
told y'all. She told y'all cannot raise the men's, and it's vice versa for these women. We gotta want better and want to do better for ourselves, and that's what I am upset. And that is why I keep telling y'all. One thing that I told Chef about doing my show is that I wanted to show that there is not that every relationship that is or comes out of the LGBTQIA plus is not ghetto, it's not toxic, it's not cussing and fussing, it's not down to the internet telling your business, that it is positive relationships. I follow a lot of people that are couples that are positive. You don't see, they don't do that type of stuff. I don't understand this in Black culture being so enamored with this toxic mess, this fighting, this cussing and fussing and yelling and screaming, busting up windows and cars and busting up clothes and bleaching this and doing that. And this is the stuff that y'all put in that music. And you wonder why these kids out here half cocked and crazy, because they think this stuff with pumpkin face, pumpkin smile, and Bluetooth is cute. And y'all over here thinking this stuff with Von Shea and gunplay is cute. Y'all over here thinking this stuff is cute. It's not cute. Nobody's happy until these young women or these young men are getting hurt or they're being unalived for the foolishness. For the foolishness. It's not worth all that. It's not that deep.
Because that's what it boils down to. Yeah, that's what it boils down to. It boils down to, in one breath, we're over here really trying to fight for DV and try to keep people out of certain circumstances and issues. And it's like some people just masking it. They just love it. They just like to be right in that. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy to me. So I'm with you on that.
Stop listening to that City Girls and Sexy Red music, because it got y'all mind warped.
Remember she said he had a drinking problem. So yes, Sharice. Okay, so I read her for fifth the other day. I don't know if that was yesterday, day before, whatever day it was. I read her for fifth because that was one of the things that she was trying to play off. She didn't want to say that it was drugs. She kept saying that it was Hennessy. That's exactly what she said.
Nah,
She
I've been
said it was
drinking Hennessy for years. It ain't never did me like that. And if it is, and if any alcohol starts to do me like that to where I'm being violent, then I need to go ahead and put that down and not be drinking that no more. I'm just gonna say that.
Period. I don't understand, y'all. Listen, that could be a turn on to y'all sexually. I don't know. I don't know. But at some point, my life is important. And I'm not about to be putting myself in a situation to where this man can knock my head off of my shoulders. because he's in the middle of a mad rage moment, and I'm sitting up here aggravating him even more, making him hit that TV even harder when he's capable of turning around and slapping me upside my head with this pot and wearing me out and laying me all down in the ground with a pot. So it's just I just you know, y'all, I hate to see it when, especially when there are young kids involved. And in this particular situation, that poor baby gonna have to grow up in therapy, honey child, because both of the parents is messed up. Same with Scrubble Face and that other lady over there with the missing tooth. It's gonna be the same thing. That baby is automatically going to need some therapy because
And it's
it's
sad. And it's
crazy.
sad. We gotta stop doing this as a black community, hurting our own. We setting up the kids for failure when we don't do right. You have to understand, procreating with someone is a major thing. This is why I didn't just get up here and and I hate to say it, but sometimes the lesbians do this mess too. We get up here, we get all involved with a film, and then we all of a sudden bringing kids into the mat, and then it goes all to hell. Y'all got to be careful about procreating and making children with people. Do your research on people. How did these people grow up? What type of stuff have they gotten into? Are they really healed of the stuff? Stop bringing these kids into this, because that's who I feel sorry for, the children. I don't care about you grown folks.
Baby, the
It's
sex
these
is
kids.
good. So the sex is good. So let's start co-parenting our kids, or let's start bringing out not co-parenting. What you call it? What you call it? When you kind of come to an already made family, what do you call it? I'm trying to think. But anyway, that right there, that co-mingling, that co-existing, whatever you call it, it just it's just really. I mean, we're in 2023.
We got to grow
We
up.
are in 2023, and you have got to grow up. You have got to grow up, and you also have got to want better for yourself and for your children. I don't know if y'all don't see this, but girl, we are in a fight every day for our lives. And a blended family, thank you, just simply. That's what I was trying to say. A blended family. Y'all just do some crazy and weird stuff. Some folk don't mind bringing a whole bunch of women around their children, or a whole bunch of men's around their children. Your child don't even know now one of these men's name, but you steady sitting up here talking about meet such and such.
I could tell you a story worse from watching Love at the Lockup. The girl don't even know who the baby daddy is of her child, or the guy she cheated on that she's with in that was in jail. She cheated on him with 3 different men. Don't even know who the child's father is, but yet wants the man coming out of jail to adopt the child.
Y'all, that is selfish. That is so selfish. That is selfish and ignorant.
Yeah,
That is selfish. You do not know who your baby daddy is. You selfish. I said what I said. You don't know who your baby daddy is. You are selfish. You don't know. Well, clearly you got to
but
know his baby mama.
but Don, that's the society that we live in, and it's sad. It's sad that we
It's
have hit
selfish.
this progression where folks just don't want to be responsible. And God forbid you ask anybody to take some damn accountability for anybody. It you I can't believe why she got, oh, you victim blaming. Ain't nobody victim blaming. I'm just saying, as a grown person, when the red flags were there, you should have stopped yourself. That's not victim blaming.
At all. That's you not wanting to take no accountability for what you done, period. Because it is not victim blaming at all. And like I've said multiple times, specifically even in this live, y'all, we got to want better for our kids. We sitting up here, you get mad when Suzanne's little girl Emily put her hands on your daughter over here, and you teaching your daughter somebody do this squabble. Y'all don't go to the school to check out and see what's going on no more. I'm just saying, I'm
We
just
don't.
speaking the obvious. I don't have any kids, but
Hell,
y'all are not telling,
they don't
y'all are
even
not
help them
going.
with the homework. They don't even help them with the homework or know what's
They've
going
been at
on.
school for 8 hours. Why they ain't do no homework at the school? It's called homework for a reason. Okay. And see, a lot of people that are against homework work. That means you don't want to teach your child. You don't want your child to have a good education. You don't want none of that. And it speaks volume about your character and who you are as a parent. And with
No,
no
they want to
kids,
sit them in
I do
front of
have
the
nieces and
video
nephews,
game.
and I'm
They
not
want to sit
crazy.
them in front of that. They want to sit them in front of the phones and all them tablets, chef. That's what it is. They don't want to raise them.
That's exactly what it is. I'm gonna tell you something, y'all. I don't even with my sisters and stuff when it come to my nephews and stuff. I don't try to teach them how to. I mean, not teach them because I don't even know how to be a parent. But I'm just saying, it's certain things that I just don't rock with, right? And I think that they know there are certain things that they don't do around me. They know I don't rock with them. There are certain things that they have a respect level, right? And I feel like kids nowadays, you meet little Bobby, 8 years old, little Bobby will cuss you out if you just speak to little Bobby. You know what that is? That's that childhood trauma that you done put on him being selfish about everything that you done in your life. Let me tell you something else. When you have children, it ain't about you no more. It's not about you no more. And a lot of y'all, that's the problem. Y'all selfish parents. That's the problem. Now, see, I can say that because I feel like my biological parents are some selfish individuals. Absolutely. And I feel like that's the reason why they can't get over their drug habit because they are so selfish. See, I don't mind telling you the real honest to God truth. I don't mind telling you the raw truth.
And parents can be selfish, and some people just don't have the parenting bone in their body. As much as they may be able to procreate, some people just don't have it because
Let me
they're
tell you.
unable to be unselfish, and it's
Let me
all
tell you
about
this.
them.
Let me tell you this. This is what's crazy, right? So I'm ready to tell some of my business. My mother and father together has 3 children, right? It's me. I have a sister that's older than me, and then I have a brother that's literally we're 9 months apart. My birthday January 3rd, his is September 3rd. Here's the kicker part, right? Y'all know that we were all adopted. Now, the lady who adopted me and the lady who adopted my brother were actually really good friends, and they worked at shout out to Really B because I heard Really B reference Nations Bank. Now, Nations Bank was Bank of America. I mean, it's Bank of America now, but it used to be Nations Bank. And back then, when the lady that adopted me, she worked with the lady that adopted my brother. And one thing that they kept telling each other that they will always keep us together. Well, that fell out. They fell out, and I haven't seen my brother since then. Okay. So yes, I have a brother out here that I have not seen in years. I haven't seen that boy since I was probably 10 years old. Okay, y'all, I am 30. So anyway, um, now it would make you think, and I'm just saying this. We got back in my parents' life like really heavy, probably around 2015-ish, right? And one of the things that I've noticed with them is like it's almost like a really selfish bone in the body. Like it's like we want that relationship, but they really don't want that relationship. They really don't want to do whatever it takes to build that relationship. But you as their child, you're trying to be respectful and you're really trying to love on them. You're trying to give them everything that they absolutely need, right? To love you. You're giving them the permission. Even though you ain't been there, I'm giving you the permission to love on me. I'm giving you the permission to really show me that, hey, I may have made a mistake, but here I am trying to fix this thing. Gave them that opportunity. They still ain't done right. But then I thought, man, they're going to have some grandkids. That would give them another opportunity at parenting, kind of, sort of. I know that they're not, these are my sister's boys. I know that they wouldn't be their kids or anything, but it would give my parents a second opportunity at life to kind of help raise these babies, right? Y'all, my mom, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and I have not said this, but I'm going to be honest with y'all. I have strategically not talking to I haven't talked to my mom like that, like us having a phone conversation or anything in quite some time. And I got a call from her last week, and it was her Facebook post for me because it was just like a lie. So I'll tell you guys, our phone conversation was literally 30 seconds. And all she said to me was, well, when I saw I had the missed call, I called her back and I said, "Hey, you call?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I just called to tell you that we here and we like to see you. So I told them, I said, well, specifically that day I was busy and I did not know or was aware that they were going to be here. So I said, well, I'm unfortunately not gonna be able to catch up with y'all today, but I probably possibly could catch up with y'all in the next few days. Give me a call and let me know where y'all are gonna be, and we'll figure something out, right? We get off of the phone. My sister calls me, and my sister was like, and I hate that this is crazy. My sister called me and was like, "Hey, did you and mom have like a kumbaya moment, like a powwow moment? Like y'all was able to put y'all issues to the side? Y'all were really able to get on one accord?" Girl, do y'all know what that woman went and posted on Facebook? She posted on Facebook that we literally had a conversation and that she was so happy to have a conversation with me that lingered, and that we talked for, I think she said, more than like 20 minutes, and she cried and was bawling and all of that kind of stuff. And I told my sister, I said, "Girl, I know you lying." She sends me a screenshot and I see this and I'm like, that's not how this conversation went whatsoever. We talked for 30 seconds. I said that to say this: that there is the most selfish and crazy thing that you can do. I am 30 years old. You do not got to play me like I'm like 5 or something. Like, don't do that. Do not do that. That's one of the reasons why I'm sorry, y'all. I just don't fool with my biological parents for that reason, because I feel like that they are some very selfish individuals. And I can say that, right? They are some very selfish individuals, because when they do what they do, they don't think about no one but themselves. And they think about that moment and what it's doing for them in that moment. But they're not thinking about the outcome of what it's doing to their grandkids, what it's doing to their actual kids. Let me tell y'all something. These kids, y'all know these kids is not crazy. These kids is pretty much can give you a whole dissertation about yourself, you know? So I really sit back and pay attention to a lot of things. And I'm like, girl, this was the opposite thing. You you could have stayed on the phone. You rushed me off of the phone, so I gave you exactly what you gave me. So again, I said that to literally say that parents like that, they can be extremely selfish. And I think that that's what Gunplay and Von Shay is doing. Y'all are being, and I'm not saying that Von Shay got no addiction or anything like that. I'm just saying y'all are being selfish. Y'all are being selfish. And it's not fair. It's not fair to the kids. That's I said that to say that. It's not fair to the kids. So
And it's
sorry,
not. And
schoolboy.
no, 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 no. You good. You speaking your truth. And like I said, I have my own separate relationships with both of my parents. And like I said, as kids to parents, sometimes it's not perfect. And we go through our issues. And sometimes for me, the introvert in me, just it's better for me not to deal with certain things. And I protect my peace and I set boundaries, and shit that I don't want to deal with, I don't deal with it. And I don't care, how that makes others feel. I have to protect my peace. So I totally understand where you coming from and where, what you're saying, because again, people don't sometimes realize they are selfish because they don't think that they are. They live sometimes in an alternate universe or in an alternate world that's not the world that you live in, and that's it's not the reality. And when people really want a relationship or a friendship or a family or whatever, when it takes work, and both parties have to be willing to work. And I feel sorry that it is a child that's involved in this situation, because again, y'all make kids with people and y'all don't really think about how that person really truly honestly is, and how this might affect your child in the future. Not just now in the present moment, but this child is going to ask questions eventually. Why is dad not around? What's the situation? And she has to sit down and explain this.
Right.
And that's the tragic part about this. And how she explains it also can further put trauma on this child. If y'all think kids don't have a bullshit meter like we do as grown folks, you're crazy, because they do.
And they're a little bit more outspoken with the meter.
When they
Okay,
outspoken with the meter, because
they would tell you,
they're innocent, and they don't
and they don't
they
know. Yep.
they don't know, but they know what they feeling, and they're little human beings. And this is why I always say, be gentle with
Exactly.
children, because children are not stupid. They understand. And all this reality TV mess that people do, and they have these kids and they bring them into, y'all know, once this is done, this is forever. It never goes away. So how you move on the internet, what you say about their parent, and vice versa, these kids can open the thing up and look at it. Their friends gonna make fun of them. Their friends are gonna pull up the things that are sitting on the blog. So when these people get out here and get on these press tours and down the other person or talk about the other person, I hope you understand that you're affecting your child's mental health while you're doing that.
Right. Andre said maybe that's what happened in her head. Oh yeah, that's what my therapist is saying. Like, it is something that happened in her head. But girl, don't get on Facebook Live. Don't do that, because then you have people who were sincerely asking about me in the comment section, and I'm like, now lady, we talked 30 seconds. Let me tell you something else too. The one thing that you, as a parent, and maybe some people like it, but one thing as a parent I would not want to do is I wouldn't want my kids to just be like, I don't even exist anymore. Because that's almost what it's like with my parents. And let me tell you, let me just give you just a little bit of background why. So my aunt's kids, oh my God, my mom goes up for them. Oh my God, well, let me tell you about I'm gonna just give y'all a random name. Let me tell you about Brittany and Brittany, my cousin. Let me tell you about Brittany. Brittany, she in nursing school, and Brittany doing this, and Brittany that had a baby while she in school, and Brittany taking care of her baby. And anytime she need me to babysit her baby, I will babysit Brittany's baby. But you don't never call your daughter to ask your daughter, do she need a day? And that you would take the grandkids. So now y'all get where I'm going with it, right? It's like a nasty vendetta spirit that you have against your kids when you really are responsible for what you've did to us. So I don't like to see kids honestly going through this. And so that's the reason why I gave y'all that story or whatever. But I don't like seeing kids go through this. And that baby is 7 months old. And it's like the baby just gonna have to go through therapy as soon as it's old enough, you know? So
Unless mama changes her behavior, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, but mama's behavior is very, very telling as well. Like I said, he's wrong for doing what he did, but she's also got to take some accountability in this too. Cause before you got pregnant, you had a lot of red flags that you let slide.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I agree, sister. I agree. Too many of us have one or more of those parents. Yeah, it's just sad. Like I'm like, girl, you were talking about what Brittany over here doing. Well, what about your daughter? Because
You
let me
worried
tell you
about
something.
Amara kids.
Brittany
You
got
worried about yours.
Brittany got Brittany got a mom and a daddy at the house. While you stand ask about her, your sister is married. Your sister has a husband, been together for 26 years plus, and you're asking what you can do for your niece instead of your own children, you know, it is something. And let me tell you something. It took me a very long time to be able to talk about this stuff without getting real activated. Because y'all, I would get real activated to a point. So I probably want to call her and be like, "Girl," but
That's how you
one
know you
thing that
coming
I've
to a place
learned
of
in
peace,
my
though.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. That's one thing that I've learned in my therapy session. You know, people say that therapy, you know, therapy don't work right away, and that's just being realistic, right? It don't work right away. But when you do the things, the resources that your therapist, your psychiatrist gives you, it does eventually work. And so now I can easily just talk about it, and it doesn't bother me as much as it used to. Like it used to bother me a lot. I ain't gonna hold you, and I ain't gonna hold you. Maybe a couple months ago, something within my family happened, and it really bothered me. I didn't even say anything about it. I just kept on pushing because I want to be in a different space, not ignoring the things that are going on, but learning to deal with them firsthand. And that way I don't have to go back down that path. That's just how I feel about it.
That's growth, chef. That's
It is
growth.
growth. It's
That's
growth,
right.
honey. You know, them
You
therapy
gotta you gotta
sessions
pat
come
yourself on the
in
back
handy.
for that because you deserve that. I've had to do that. Like I love the death out of some people, but I can't deal with you every day on a daily basis, and I understand that because I can't. It's not healthy for me. As much as I may love you, I have to keep a distance because it's not
Right.
healthy. And once you understand that boundary and you understand what you've gone through, it's okay. You don't even trip about stuff no more. He was like,
Right.
It is what it is." You know, you get the therapy, and like you said, therapy is always an ongoing thing. Sometimes I might go therapy for 6 months, stop, go another 6, or I go when I need to work through some stuff, or I recognize some things. But every day you have to use them same tools and continue. That's the point. I feel sorry for children that's being brought up in households where it's clearly toxic.
Yeah. You know, I will give it up for my adopted mother though. I will give it up to her because I do remember um my mom had me in several different therapy types of things, my adopted mom. I remember getting out of school, going straight for and y'all might have heard this where you're at. I think it was called Centers for Children and Family or something like that. And basically what they did was they offered resources to adopted children and to problematic children, you know, consistently getting problems in school or whatever the case may be. Because y'all, I was like, ooh, 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 woo, I was bad, honey. So but one thing that she did, I never will forget. Dr. Scott and Dr. Meady, Dr. Me, I will never forget them too. I will never forget them too. So I remember going back to my mom one time with Dr. Scott, and I told her, listen to this, y'all. I told her, I said, Mama, you keep taking me to Dr. Scott, and I think Dr. Scott need more help than I do.
Mm-mm. No, you didn't tell that.
We did. They ended up changing my doctor because all me and Dr. Scott would do was play Yahtzee. I do remember that. We played Yahtzee
But
every time I went to
y'all
his
wasn't
house.
talking
That
about
was my
nothing.
favorite
Y'all was
game.
in there playing Yahtzee.
Yeah,
Y'all wasn't talking
we
about
were still
nothing.
talking
Okay.
about stuff. We were still talking about stuff, yeah. But I will never forget that game, Yahtzee. But when I told her that, I guess she had went and told the guy, and and when I went back for my next appointment, I had a lady, and I told her, I said, "No, I want Dr. Scott back. I'm just playing. He don't need no help." And I got Dr. Scott back. I
Mm-mm.
didn't like that lady. I didn't like that lady. That lady, I had one session with that lady, and I said, "Oof, me not like the women's. I don't want no women's." But
And
I
sometimes it's all
salute my
about who
mom
you
for that.
comfortable with too. Cause I remember when I first went to therapy, like I was like, shoot, they got to be a part of the community. The one the lady was like, huh? I said they have to be a part of my community. I need to talk to somebody that is part of the community. I can't.
But one of the things that I've learned, I agree with that. I agree with that.
And sometimes the
Um,
issues that we have, like they really understand it a lot better. It's not shade to people that don't, but it's just something about it's a comfort level for me. For me,
it's the same with the black versus the white therapist. Y'all can say all day that
yeah,
you
because them
open up
white
to the white
therapists,
therapist, but you got to teach the white therapist about the black culture. When we
yes,
already got a black therapist that already know about what's going on in the black household, and granted, them white people been doing it for a long time, so they do know some things. But I don't feel like I should have to teach you my. I shouldn't have to teach you what my culture does. Like I shouldn't have to
your
teach that.
experience. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I get what you're
it should
saying.
be something that you are able to kind of relate with because you are. So I always tell people sometimes you don't find the right therapist in the first time. I remember when I was going through grief counseling when I lost my grandmother because that really took a toll on me, and I think I went through about 4 therapists, honey, before I
So you
found the
found the
right
one.
one. Yeah,
See,
I did.
you got to go through it. You got to go through till you get the right one. So yeah, you got to go through some therapists.
Yep,
You
and I ended up no shade. I ended up getting a guy who's married to, well, he's a white guy. He's married to a black man, and he's a bit
mm,
older, but he was a good therapist. He was a good therapist. He retired and shut his practice down about a year and a half ago. But
he was
he
good.
was really dope. He was really dope. I really did enjoy him. And sometimes you do find a therapist that you be like, now, dang, I can't find another one like you. And you really be trying to stick with them. But y'all, I've said this time and time again, check with your jobs. Check with your jobs. A lot of you, the insurance companies that they carry, will offer some stuff. I know like United Healthcare, sometimes for
I
their
love
employees, they do offer
they
six
do.
free sessions.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Blue Cross Blue Shield, they do offer it as well. Humana. So just see who your provider is. And they should have some kind of like employee assistance phone number or something of that sort. You can contact them. I know when I worked for Liberty Mutual, because my job was woo, it was a headache, right? And they offered I mean, there were filters that I could go in. I could go in and find someone in the LGBTQ community, find someone black, find someone. So you could find someone who really fits you. So just check with your jobs and see, or your insurance companies, and see if they provide that resource for you. That's six free appointments right there. And then a lot of times, based on whoever that person is, they may give you discounts on your other visits. I know after mine ran out, I called them and they gave me another 6, and it hadn't been a year. Thank you, KK Employee Assistance Program. That's it. That's it.
Mm-hmm. They have. I
I
mean,
ran out of my
there's
6,
dope things. We
and
just
they
gotta.
gave me more.
People gotta do the research. Do your research with your
Yeah,
company, because it's stuff that's out there. It's really a lot of stuff that's out there. We just don't do the
it
research.
really is, and it's a lot of resources around you guys. It's a lot of resources around you guys. So we're actually with the heels of coming up with this show, and before the show comes out, kind of before we start filming and stuff like that, we are going to have a support group, um where, listen, you ain't got to tell everybody your business, you don't, but the purpose of a support group, and I don't really think that people really kind of grasp this, right? But the purpose of a support group is to help you find the resources in which whatever you're dealing with to get through it, right? Yeah, I mean that's just like the common way to say it. So we're just gonna have a group because we are bringing something different. This is a new lesbian dating show. You know, this is to help people, help the cast. You know what I'm saying? Because people can be a little nasty. And mental health is just important. I want everybody to feel safe.
Cause I ain't gonna
Go ahead,
hold
Ryan.
you. I might be on recluse from some of my social media when the show is airing, because I just don't have time. And I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
When it comes to protecting my peace, I will shut it down. I will remove the apps from the phone. I I'm known to take a sabbatical and not open the phone. I'm known to put my phone on D and not answer it. Like, I definitely will do that. I just feel like this is a new realm for me, being able to open this up. And like Chef said, we doing something that it ain't very much out here that shows it. Nothing. We don't. You normally see more of the men shows than you see the women shows. So this is going to be something very vulnerable that I am doing with Chef, and I am blasting this to millions of people. Have the opportunity to see what I'm doing. And like I said, I have days, like there's some days I told Chef in private, like I'm having a real anxiety day. Like this shit, thinking getting closer to the date. Oh, it's getting my anxiety is running up. There's some days where it's running up, and there's days where I'm like, okay, cool, I'm doing this. And then there's other days where I'm excited, and then there's other days where I'm just like, I don't want to do it. There is days where I just be like, what in the hell did I do? And I don't want to do this. And then there's days where I'm excited about it. So he knows that. He knows that. So this is why I say y'all don't get that this is major for me to allow y'all into something so personable for me, because most people that know me know that I have never brought in home a woman to my family ever. Never. Any girlfriend that I have had, it's it's hasn't been like a full sustaining. It's like off and on, off and on, off and on. I have never actually been in love, and I'm almost 40. So this is all very overwhelming for me at times.
Love.
So, and then trusting Chef to be doing this, I trust him. The Lord had to put that on my heart for me to trust him like this, okay?
Well, one thing I will say is, again, we will have us a mighty good time with this show. Right, it's natural. It's natural to be up and down about certain things. It is so natural, and it's really gonna get real once we, you know,
We
this is
in it.
pre-production, but once production happened and that post-production is done, everything is done, and now we just sitting back waiting on the show to actually air, waiting on the trailer to come out. It
Lord.
it's gonna be anxious. It's gonna be moments
Chef
of
gonna have me up here
anxiety.
damn near on the edge.
Well, no, I don't want you to be on the edge, honey, but I do. But I do understand the anxiety, because I got mine. Trust me.
Because I know he got
'Cause
more anxiety than me. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, he the producer. That he done ate up people. Like I done ate up people for their producing skills.
listen, I was telling, that's why I was telling you, child. Some stuff I be understanding, but then some stuff I don't understand. But yeah, it's really something that you guys, we are gonna need your love and your support with it being a new project, something new to a lot of people, and when you do stuff like this, naturally you're gonna have some haters. And one thing that I do not have downloaded on my phone, I tell y'all this right now. This
What
is
you
to
ain't
protect
got?
my peace. I have the YouTube studio downloaded on my phone, but I do not have the what's the name on the comment.
Oh, the comment portion. You ain't got that on
Yeah, I
there.
got that turned off. I don't want no notification about you commenting or nothing like that. They don't even come on my YouTube.
You know what? I
I
don't even
don't.
look at mine. So honestly, when people write stuff, like I'm never going to respond to you because I don't and I don't mean that to be rude, but the only place that I usually, particularly Chef knows this. He knows 99.9% of the time my behind is on Twitter. I send him lots of stuff via Twitter. Like that's where I'm at. If you get any type of response, it's from there. And then not, and a lot of times I don't even respond there because people say very nasty and hurtful things. I've received death threats before and I know how it feels. So a lot of times When it comes back to YouTube, I will not look at your comments because I know my prior experience with people on here, and I don't. I don't.
Well, listen, that's sometimes things that you have to do for your own mental sanity, to keep you straight and in line. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that you're good. So I can totally understand that. Sometimes I peep them on here on YouTube, and then sometimes I don't. But
People be
and
unhinged.
if I just happen to comment, sometimes I see a comment like this one man said, "Why you so why put some bass in your voice? You so gay." I'm like, sir, girl, why you so worried about it? Why would you be so
Yeah,
worried
that
about it?
see that be the
You do know I'm
comments
a
that be
just
irritating me.
ignorant,
Why y'all coming
ignorant
people comment section
comment.
trying to activate them, Chef? That's what irritate me.
Ignorant comments like that. Like put some bass in your voice. You sound gay. Girl. Oh Jesus. Well, and I can clearly tell that you have absolutely not a lick of intelligence. Cause
What does the sound like? Like what?
yeah, like it's always stupid stuff. Like I don't get it. I don't get it. Schoolboy, we got you. It's going to be fun, but definitely anxious because it's new territory for you. Absolutely. That was from
It
Simply
surely
Elegant
is.
One.
I didn't told it's simply everyone. I didn't told these people that this is new territory. Y'all are in my personal business. Personal, okay. I be in people personal business that they tell on the streets, okay. But now my personal business is in the streets. This is very and I think Chef, you know what? I double entendre with it a lot because sometimes I be like, okay, any woman that dates me, this is what comes with dating me, this part. But I don't want her to think that this is all of me. But this is a lot. What
See,
we
this
choose
is,
to
and I think people are missing this. I think people are missing this as far as the show. Where does the reality set in on a dating reality show, right? Where does the reality normally set in? We don't normally get a reality from a lot of these shows because they're mostly competition type shows, right? Although yours will be a semi competition a little bit, it's not like super like You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the communication outside of the show, peep me if you hear what I'm trying to say.
peep you. Okay, go on, bring
Peep
me in.
me, peep me. The conversation that you have outside of the show. So after that first initial date that you guys meet, it's all up to y'all to be natural with your connection after that. If y'all appear on camera with another date, you want to make sure that it's real, true, and authentic. So,
Okay, side note,
honey,
side note, right, you right on that. Why you right on that?
mhm.
Now, are you okay? Are y'all need text messages and communications between me and said person? Are you using that
Just
in the
know that
show?
in your just know that in the contract it says that we could use it in the show.
That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know.
Yeah.
That's all I need to know.
I mean, because and we ain't trying to put out no personal business and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Any personal conversations or any sexual conversations that y'all have, that's on
Right,
y'all, baby.
right.
We don't
You
want
had
to
to
know
bring
that.
it up. It was the way you said it. Not a sexual conversation.
I'm just saying, I'm keeping it real with you, baby.
Woo! Let me get some water on that. Jesus. Mm.
But absolutely, we can use any form of communication, whether that may be DMs, whether that may be text messages, you know. Um, and honey, we gonna ask from both parties, so it won't be nothing, you know. Hopefully, won't nobody be making up no text messages, but it won't be that because we would have verified on both ends. Hey, Sean, you sound just like God wants to allow you to sound stay blessed. Oh, thank you. We appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you was able to kick it with us a little bit today.
Cause you
We
know I'm
never
being
worry about haters at
met.
all.
But you
Unbothered.
know,
Yeah, you got
Chef.
to be unbothered because if you wasn't doing nothing great, you wouldn't have no haters.
Right. That comes with the level up. The hate comes with the level up. I
baby,
mean,
because I done seen some hateful stuff. I just keep scrolling right on past it, baby. May God be
you know
with
what?
you.
I haven't really, you know what? I haven't even really given no life, and I ain't even looked like that because I don't really even care to look. Because if you got time to
Mhm.
talk about me, you could be doing something more constructive with your day. That's all I'm. That's
No, and that is so true. That is so true. But I've gotten to, yeah, I do have to get on Simply Elegant one all the time about them comments, honey, because she stay in them comments, and I be
well.
like,
Somebody had said something in my comment section this morning, and I had to let them know. Well, we wouldn't be reporting on their situation had they not opened their mouth and put it out here. So you have a blessed day. I will cut you up real quick. Don't.
child, people are weird. People are so weird. I mean, it's just what it is. It just comes with the game. It comes with the game, and we cool. I honestly, again, I am at a new level. My nigga, I'm about to be producing. Oh, sorry, y'all. I don't even say that.
No, you was feeling your beats. That's what it was. You was feeling your beats. Because I'm telling you, the way I'm coming into the premiere party gonna be ignorant. I'm coming in suited and booted, and I wish somebody would say something to me. Because I honestly now knowing that reality stars are looking like at my show, because the way that I be eating them up, they ready to see what's gonna happen on my show. It's funny, but then it's like scary at the same time because I'm like, I know they ready for me to just slip up right on the show because they already know I'm finna do something. I'm gonna say something because I know I'm gonna say something ignorant. I know it's gonna be ignorant.
Well, honey, listen, y'all have the opportunity to be involved. Y'all have the opportunity to be involved. We do a Hotline Bling chat room. Hotline Bling chat room is going to be the official after show for School of Love. All right. Now, as long as you're comfortable with showing yourself on camera and as long as you can vibe with everybody else, honey, go ahead and apply. Apply, 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 apply.
Now, Sharice, I got to get on you real quick. I do not do masculine women, masculine on masculine. So you got to be feminine with the heels, 30 inches, preferably some eyelashes and a light beat. No, ma'am, no Pam, no Pam, no Pam, no ma'am, no Pam. Because if Chef had me on it, I'm telling. And see, he want to say I got to sit there and the date. The face gonna be. He won't play with me like that because it's gonna be an ignorant scene on whatever the date is. It's gonna be real ignorant.
Baby, let me tell you something. Let me
Jeff can play with me if he want to, but it's gonna be real ignorant, and the energy shift gonna be real stank on my end.
First of all, LaShonda, baby, we keeping an eye out for everybody.
He need
And
to
you
keep
gotta
an eye out for anybody associated with that congregation, sir.
everybody, including a bishop, because a bishop look like she a little. Anyway, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
But you know it look a
KC
little
talking about
stank.
drama.
And why Simply Elegant one gonna talk about no baby hair swirled all around your forehead? Now, y'all know how I feel about the baby head. Like it's cool. Why can't y'all just do like they used to do with the wigs back in the day where they didn't have a baby head?
Well, I saw this lady say, y'all is grown and please just stop. Your hair is supposed to go straight back. Okay, it is not supposed to go swirl down all on your forehead and stuff, making up all these swirls and all that stuff with them grown hairs because they ain't baby hair. She gonna slide in with the scripture and a prayer as her quick pickup line. Baby, she can't. She sure ain't gonna be able to get us with that.
You sure ain't?
You keep
And if
that.
you start coming in, see, and this y'all don't realize how bad I read energy. If it seemed a little, he don't see it on film because my face is going to tell it. It's going to be like, are you serious? So you really sat me here with? Are you serious? And y'all might see me mouth that right on camera. Are you serious?
Well, it's not gonna make it. Okay. Any of that will not make it. Love you. I had to throw that in there, but I hope you find love. I'm rooting for you. Listen, I hope he find love as well, because here's the thing. If you find love and the wifey is okay with it, we might have some spinoff, you
Y'all
know.
might do a spin. We might do a spinoff for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We want to give y'all a little spinoff. Now, with the spinoff, see that I already know how y'all gonna want to go with that, and we ain't making no YouTube couple page and none of that shit. I'm not doing that. So I'm just telling y'all that
So
right now. Don't ask.
you ain't gonna make no YouTube couple page, but you want to be in the same square at the reunion. Make it make sense.
See why you bringing up? See you here. You see now you got that spirit and activated on you. Now look, I already got a not see, and I'm gonna put this disclaimer out here because I already got okay. I know this about myself. I'm like, I really how do I say this? Lesbians tend to be like horny teenage boys. So I'm going to have to learn to keep my hands to myself and keep my hormones intact so that I don't get caught up. Okay. We're just gonna say that. Okay. So we're just gonna we're gonna say that because I don't need nobody coming out in the text message talking about, well, you was kissing on me in episode woo woo, and then I just seen you was all on so and so. I don't want all that, chef. I don't want all that. Cause then you're gonna have somebody like Relly or Scotty on the reunion being messy, asking about why I did all that.
Well, I mean, you got to be held accountable too. I already know naturally. I'm just ready. It's gonna be some drama, some natural drama, and I'm just ready for it. I'm ready
Y'all
for
pray
it.
for, y'all keep me lifted at the altar. Pray for me because I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need some prayer. I'm gonna need some. I just feel like Sean. I just feel like Chef going.
You making me seem like I'm gonna be real messy.
I know
And
I'm gonna be messy. I'm not concerned about your level of messy. I'm concerned about my own level of messy because I know I can be messy.
well, honey, listen, you better get it together. Ah, Audrey said I can hear Scotty and Scotty and really be already. Their reunion is gonna be a hoot. Okay, their reunion is gonna be hilarious.
'Cause
Um,
I got a feeling I already know what I'm gonna give. I'm gonna leave it at that. I know what I'm gonna give. And
somebody asked me yesterday. Um, they asked me two questions.
what they ask
And
you?
I've already answered this one question. They asked why you have EP credited the show about you. Well, you just answered your own question. And
Because the show
then
is about me.
number two, someone asked about um oh, someone asked me why wasn't I going to host my own reunion specifically for this show. Although I really don't have a dog in this fight as far as like how this, you know what I mean? Like I'm not dating schoolboys, so I really don't have no like dog in the fight. However, I don't want to even start the practices of hosting my own shows. Like I don't want to do that. Because I already told y'all, it shows a little bit of a bias, in my opinion. Because I believe that there are certain cast members like I believe there's certain cast members that Carlos like. There are certain cast members that Andy like. So I feel like when you look at those, um, it can become biased. You hosting your own reunion. What are you hoping for in a woman? Says Renee. Oh,
Oh, schoolboy equals Shawnee.
Huh?
Casey
I
Johnson, don't
can't
you?
see. I can't
I,
see.
I, I, see,
Wait, how? How?
cause see, I ain't got nobody. I'm not asking. Okay, let me just say this. Okay, I don't know the settings. I don't know how. If I'll be in certain situations where there be multiple women at one time on a date with me, I have no scenarios on what the dates are going to be. I know nothing. Okay, let's just again. I'm going to repeat that. I clear that up. I want y'all to understand every reaction that I'm going to give is really honestly going to be true and natural. So when it comes to that Shawnee O'Neal comment, Casey, I know you playing, but at the same time, that's not. I don't even want a woman that's going to be out here doing that anyway on my show. Because if you're signing up, that means you really trying to rock with me 100% and get to know me. And in a real woman, I'll say this.
Oh, she said. So are you saying that for the thank you for your services?
Yeah, is that what you getting at? Because now that
I think that may be what KC getting at. Maybe that's what she getting at. Not, not.
now I will tell now I ain't gonna hold y'all. In my past, I have gotten up from dates and walked away. In this,
Okay. She said I'm joking, but I was talking about the EP credit.
oh yeah,
Got
I'm
you.
sure.
Got you.
Yeah,
Got you.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm basic. Well, you could say that for the Love and Marriage Huntsville people. Do they really control all that?
No,
Okay,
network does. I
okay.
mean, not network, but production company. I mean.
But back to Renee's question, I will say this: I just want a woman that's hustle matches, my drive, very secure in who she is, loving, maybe eventually, someone that's equally yoked with me. Um, Maybe the potential of having a family. It don't have to be because I'm secure either way, whether I have kids or don't have kids. I'm cool on both sides of the pillow. So even if she didn't want to have kids, I'm okay with that too. I'm also okay with having kids as well. I just want a woman that just wants me and wants to love me unconditionally. I think the main thing is the unconditional love part for me. It's not so much about what you can do for me and what you can buy me and all that material stuff. That's not it. I'm more concerned about where's your mind, how's your heart, and how you treat people. Because how you treat people will really tell me everything about you as a woman and how you carry yourself.
Per.
So that's a
Per.
real main thing for me. You need to be. It needs to be. I need to know how your heart is, how you operating in the space that you coming from.
I'm here
And I
for it.
think a lot of people don't come from a genuine space, and I can usually peep that out. If it's not coming from a genuine space, then I'm probably not even going to be wanting to have a text message or a conversation after the date. I'm going to be cute and I'm going to be respectful and I'm going to go through the date because I can't get up per the producer of the show. So I will continue the date, but you probably won't get a call back from me. You probably won't get a text message. You probably won't get nothing from me.
Well, and we possibly won't know that until the reunion airs. So,
Yeah.
we don't know how none of this is going to. We don't know none of the reactions just yet, but oh, baby, when they come, they are going to be interesting.
Now,
I just
and
gotta
I'm
say
just telling you, like, I not knowing like what these women look like is really killing me.
well, you know,
Don't clear your throat. Clear your throat.
I have, a little taste in women, and so I know when a
Look,
woman looks
ties,
good.
thighs, and leg tattoos do not count. No, sir.
Well, Ty's not the only woman that's attracted to me. Like an
Oh,
actual
but that's who you talking to me
feminine
about. You
woman,
see, I don't know who are you who are you all
an
attracted to?
actual feminine woman,
Feminine,
honey.
feminine.
If I could have got to her before Russell Wilson did, y'all,
Oh,
you can say what y'all want to,
Sierra, you would
but
have
I would,
you would
baby,
have
I
given her
bust Sierra
goodies.
down so good.
You
Baby, let's get these goodies.
my goodies, not my goodies.
They would be mine. Okay. So anyway, I do
Casey said
know.
we doing a rose ceremony or, or cutting folks each episode.
Or is that confidential information? Okay, so what I can tell you is it's not really like a cutting type of situation, right? It is, but then it ain't. But the cuts won't happen until I don't want to do it because it'll give the whole show format away. But I'll say, don't don't think of the ready to love and all that kind of type of dating. Don't think of it
I
like
think
that.
that's what
Because this
everybody's
is
thinking. I think that's
this
what
is
everybody's
more
thinking,
of
though.
this is more of traditional styles of dating, right? I feel like even with these dating shows, they don't do the traditional style of dating, which what are you truly there for? You most of them are there for the camera time, right? So this is more of traditional style dating, more of a getting to know you type of situation where they are possibly sitting down on a date and they're honestly getting to know each other, right? If that date goes well, honey, they may have another date booked. So you'll just know, because it's kind of giving away. I would kind of be giving away a lot of
Don't
stuff.
give it. Don't
For
give him a little. Yeah, because see, y'all have to realize I don't even know what's going on. So when y'all ask these questions, he's low key giving it to me as well as he's giving it to y'all. So he has to be very. He's very
yeah, I
tactful in the
do,
way he
I
says it.
do because
He has
and
to be very tactful in the way he says it because again, then that alerts me of kind of what I'm being put in, and then it won't give him a natural reaction, and that's what he wants. So,
right.
um,
Just know, just know that it's not going to be your average dating show, but it is going to feature a lot of traditional dating, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. But if it don't make sense, peep this right here. Peep this right here. This will answer all your questions that you need to know right now.
The Chef Don Don Productions presents School of Love, honey. A new LGBTQ web reality series in the big city of Dallas, Texas. If you are interested in dating school, boy, make sure you get those applications in right now, just in time for school to be in session.
Purr, baby.
per
Purr. Purr. Every time I
now
see
y'all
that, it
got
just
till
makes me
Saturday
feel
to get y'all
good.
applications in because this man that went up here and did all this for y'all. Get the applications in.
Yeah, and I might be getting in trouble for something I just said. Oh my God. I
You finna get cussed out.
oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Okay,
You
listen,
better
y'all.
get up off here.
We was
Get up
pretty
off here.
close to our goal. And what I mean by pretty close to our goal, we had two people um do what I had asked. I had asked 5 people to donate $10. So we got 2 people to do that. So we still lacking 3 people. Is there anybody in the house? There's 35 people in here. Is there anybody in the house that would like to
Anybody in the
give?
house
Okay.
tonight?
Is there anybody here that would like to give? Give. Okay, so listen, we talked about Jada's book reveal and all of this stuff. We want her to shut up. We talked about, we didn't get into DJ Envy. That's okay. I'll do that in a separate video because we've been up here for 3 hours already and it don't even feel like it. That's our problem. When we get together, we just be talking like we child. Okay, and then we talked about LaShonda sit down. She done been sat down over there, and we also talked about this old made up bishops or apostolic mantle. Girl, y'all added birds and bees and grapes and sheeps and doves and hats and all kinds of stuff to this mess over here. And if you don't know who LaShonda is, this is Pastor LaShonda, and I'm still convinced that they went over to Canva and wrote the letter up right here. I'm just convinced.
Scammer,
I am
scammer.
I am so convinced. I am so convinced. Well, if this is one of her jobs that is, letting her go, I wonder, how the apartment, because she's I'm not apartment, but a property manager. I would like to know how, that's gonna go. But Miss Lysandra, girl, okay. We also talked about Ralph, busy Ralph, the busybody over there, on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. He was down to a fashion show with Mimi. Okay, that is Mimi in the picture right there. And they're doing some like little spirit fingers or something. But you know, it's normal coming from someone like Ralph, an habitual line crosser. Okay. And then of course we talked about School of Love. School of Love is still currently casting up until Saturday, so make sure you get those applications in. And I believe you will have until midnight Central Time. No, I'm sorry, midnight Eastern Time on the 14th. Okay,
Which is 11 o'clock Central, or
yeah,
and if
that's
you
11 o'clock, 11 p.m. Central here, still
and
on
if
the
you
14th.
and if you West Coast, that's 2 hours from that, so it's gonna be what, 8? Oh no, 9.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Get get your applications in. Hotline Bling chat room is still accepting applications up until the 18th. If I'm not no, the 19th. I'm sorry, the 19th. Y'all forgive me. My dates is running together. Okay, we're looking for two permanent hosts, and one fill-in host. Okay, so we've gotten a influx of applications. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. You should be receiving some emails soon. Okay, probably closer to the date of that date. Yes, I did see the presiding prelate, honey. We went through all of that kind of stuff. I dug up some stuff. I dug up that mantle. That is so disrespectful. I have no respect for the prelate bishop or the prelate whatever. I don't have no respect for them peoples. No, I don't.
I think and again, like
Because
I
I
said,
think y'all stay on fire,
I'm
and I'm
still
like,
side eyeing the wife. I'm still side eyeing the wife. I'm just sorry. 6 years and you ain't know nothing. I did some stuff.
no, I definitely, I'm definitely right there with you. Definitely side eye. She knew some stuff. Hey, Miss Joyce, how you doing? How you doing? What is going on there? Well, I don't. It looks like a made up ministry, if you ask me. It looks like something made up. It says it's existing since 2023, and once I go look at her stuff, it looks like people who are a part of her ministry are people who have, I want to say this in a respectful manner. They're just people who are literally probably off the street. And it kind of looks like those are people that they may be over there taking advantage of, child.
People
I
that
told
don't really know no better, and they trying to, and
I'll
that's how
post
you
all the
can do the
receipts.
scam.
I'll post all the receipts in Patreon. Okay. That's what I'll do. I'll post all the receipts, the videos, all that stuff. I got y'all. All right. But we about to get up out of here. Scuba, do you have anything else that you want to say?
Um, no, I want y'all to have a blessed day. Make sure y'all get y'all applications in. Support the reality show with the crowdfunding. Tell a kin, tell a friend, tell whoever, your cousin and them, to watch the show, support the show. And just y'all just support. I think that's the biggest thing. I would want everybody just to support the show and to support you, support me, just support what we doing. Cause what we doing, we trying to make some major moves out here, y'all. So just support it.
Period. Some major move. With that being said, y'all, I appreciate you. I'm gonna go ahead and post this video one more time, and we will see you guys later.
The Chef Don Don Productions presents School of Love, honey. A new LGBTQ web reality series in the big city of Dallas, Texas. If you are interested in dating school, boy, make sure you get those applications in right now, just in time for school to be in session.